Oh.
Core.
Oh. Anybody want to do the recap?
I nominate Jordan.
No, I've already done a recap. You haven't done one yet.
No, I did do the recap last time.
No.
Oh.
She did do a very, very chaotic recap last time.
Yeah, like I said, she hasn't done a recap yet. I nominate John.
I ain't gonna give much of a recap. My notes were Arabella, Luvash, Alexi, Yen.
And a very nice elf who was very friendly.
Didn't even have that on my
And
list.
not
10 out of 10.
Screw that
recap.
guy.
I mean, that's more than me because I don't even take notes. So, I mean,
So we, after fighting the scarecrows and getting beat up, we got to the camp of the people. I don't have their name written down.
Vistani.
Donnie. I don't have that written down. To give the toy back, found out the girl that we're supposed to give the toy back is missing. So we decided to try to help. Kind of to try to help to find her. I kind of just wanted to give the toy and leave, but someone wanted to help. I forgot who. Probably Rothan and Quaint. Just Theb and
Ray
Roar
wants the toy.
off
Why would she?
doing something else? You immediately flew off into the air to start helping look for her.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Rothon didn't really care. He was just like, we don't really have anything better to do at the moment.
When we started looking into it, and there was Alexi who got drunk, lost Arabella. This was like 5 days prior or something. Yen gave Alexi the wine, who potentially kidnapped Arabella, found out Yen was beheaded by something. Not sure what. Trying to track down that lead. Found out that there was a elf that someone found a ring on the dead body. Yen. That had 2 schools of magic on it, with the other school of magic's potentially missing, scratched off, something. The elf was a jerk, a douchebag.
He was so kind.
Uh-huh.
No one liked him.
That might be fun.
Good show.
Let me check with the boss.
Talked to him for a while, then we went back into town. We didn't.
Well, we were trying to go back into town, right?
Oh, before the night goes, yeah. We couldn't.
Yeah,
we didn't find
we
Arabella.
ended with you guys heading back. You did not find Arabella.
Yeah, we thought that potentially that someone in the town might know where she is, like the what's his name, Izek, because we're going to dinner at Izek's or someone's house, mayor's house. Baron Valkovich's. Aren't we going to dinner at Baron Valkovich's because of Rua or something?
No.
Going to dinner somewhere.
Close. You guys got a dinner invitation from Lady Watcher for 2 nights away. You guys ended the session heading back to the inn to have a rest. We'll just go ahead and expedite that and say you guys made it back and had your long rest.
Yeah, didn't they? Or was it before or after that they gave me the guts for the fish and the?
After that.
Oh yes, it was. Yeah, it was after that. So when you guys had your rest there, you guys stopped for dinner, and they had already cleaned up, but they had saved food for you.
And I stayed behind in the village.
Oh shit, you did.
Yep.
Like a weirdo.
And I dropped the ball on that.
Okay. I did too. We both did.
There was ball dropping going on.
Yep.
Ouch.
Don't say it like that. That's weird. We will take care of that. Let's just say we'll expedite through that stuff, and then you went back at night, and you wake up the next morning. But we'll still handle it, so don't worry.
No worries.
Oh yeah, weren't you guys supposed to do like a tech session or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's okay. John forgot too, so it's his fault.
It is.
All his faults.
Share
all of it.
Could Rothan throughout the night read from the book?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the one that kind of gives you a history of the people within the realm. It's like Elven history. But you read through it, you find out that the elves had been here thousands and thousands of years prior to Strahd. You read about like his father coming in to the villages and the town and eventually overtaking the land, and then how Strahd had taken over after his father. You do read a little bit. You learn basically all of the stuff that the guy had kind of told you in his recanting is in there. But you do learn that prior to Strahd being known as the devil, the history tells of what seems to be his human years, building up the castle, and about him having a betrothed named Tatiana, and how Tatiana had decided that, not necessarily decided, but Tatiana had fallen in love with someone else.
Oof.
But it seems as if any mention of who was taken out of the book. But it was around the time when Tatiana left Strahd that Strahd came into the powers that you kind of know that he already has, aka vampire.
So he decided to become a vampire because he can't handle rejection.
Imagine getting third wheeled so bad you became blood sucking. Damn.
Alright, cool.
You guys were also pointed to the Burgomaster's library, saying that he has like the best library within the city, and you may be able to find more information on the symbol etched in the ring if you had access to there. And I believe Rua was like, yeah, I have a friend. And you guys were like, what?
A friend is tenuous. I just said I had a connection.
Connection. There we go.
Contact, yeah.
You said it was the book was a present for a friend.
Oh, jeez, I have a bad cough. I've been eating so much sugar lately.
Eating so much. What did you say?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Because I heard shitter.
Yep.
I
no,
heard sugar.
Sugar!
Okay, I mean, are you sure? Because we don't judge here. I eat,
No, I'm judging.
I'm judged.
You're the one judging. Yeah.
Absolutely am. Anyway, shitters aside.
Hey, that worked.
I don't think you can ever put that aside. That is forever now. You guys awake, unless anybody else wanted to do anything throughout the night.
No.
Other than eating shitters. I'm sure Erwin will hook you up.
We already got rid of his intestines. Why not get rid of his bathroom problems too?
Fine. No, thank you.
Not what prestidigitation is for.
That's secretly how she's been. She just says prestidigitation and just eats it all up.
Oh, that's
Doesn't
gross.
Okay.
Doesn't
Alright.
actually smell.
That's disgusting.
Anyways, apologies.
Uh-huh.
You guys wake the next morning, feeling refreshed, nice and clean, and ready to tackle the next day.
Go down, grab some food. Brekkie before everything falls over.
All right. They have akin to like an English breakfast setup. There's like some baked beans, fresh roast with bacon, sausages, eggs, toast, tomatoes, and
Viscera.
Say viscera?
Erwin.
Viscera.
Yep, Erwin comes out, brings Quaint some bowl full of offal.
Quaint doesn't think it's awful.
It's awful.
It is.
Disgusting.
OFFAL, but it's not awful.
Yeah,
Off.
some awful waffles.
Is that what the sound that you
Yeah,
make
that's
when it's way too
disgusting
hot? You go huff 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 huff.
What do you have, like lava food in your mouth?
Yeah. Huff 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 huff
Yeah.
huff.
Wait, so is the dinner tonight or tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night.
I believe it was.
I think it was the next night, right? Because I know Ruo was freaking out.
Yeah, let me. It is this night is the dinner.
Okay.
And then Rua, it's the next night.
Gotcha.
Tomorrow night. Yes.
Tomorrow night. It is. Alright. While we're eating, I'm gonna just say, if everyone's there, the meeting with the Burgermaster, in order for us to get inside that building, is at noon, so you have some time if you'd like to go anywhere before that time happens.
Like where?
When did you get back?
Not too long after you
I was
guys?
with you guys.
Oh,
Wait.
you stayed
Oh, wait.
at the camp.
Yeah, I stayed for a little bit and then came back.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you were staying there.
No.
Never mind.
Why would I stay
Ignore
with
that.
those people? They're
I don't know. Ignore the comment.
Wow!
what?
Some vitriol there. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
That would have been totally out of character, by the way. I legitimately
Oh,
thought you
okay.
were. Yeah, I legitimately thought you stayed there. I mean, Rodan would have been up for a long time, so he would have noticed you come back.
Oh. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have stayed. I just got in there a little bit. I don't know. Are we sharing rooms? I don't remember.
Yeah, the boys are sharing a room, right? And the girls are sharing a room.
So yeah, I would have been maybe just a couple hours
Yeah.
after you guys. I probably
okay.
would have made it back before you even went to bed.
Oh, duh, I written down for a short time.
Yeah.
Oh, and then before I forget, I'm gonna tell the people where the hell that building is. If you happen to go somewhere and do your own thing, it's right here, and I point at the map. Whoever has the map.
Map. I have the map. Map. Why am I opening it in OBS? That doesn't help me looking at it. Map. Wait, what about the map?
In case you
So
guys
blinded.
want to just do some stuff
like go
before going to
Go beat up the
place.
hag?
What? No, the inside the building to get to the library you guys wanted to go to.
No.
I second beating up the hag.
Oh, the
Can
world,
you
the
have more
the
for
city
meat
map.
pies?
Yeah, I mean, you can take whatever you want when we're done with her. I don't I have the city.
She had 2 daughters, so we might want to think about what exactly we're doing.
Daughters, or I wonder how old they are.
Well, they might still be her daughters.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. When I thought daughters, I thought you meant like kids. Like children. Like little kids.
John's ready to just murder.
No, I
some
wasn't going to
Yeah.
murder children.
I was about to say, is John ready to fucking throw down even
No.
faster now?
No.
Okay.
You're not really denying the killing children accusations from earlier.
I don't kill children.
No, he just denies their dolls from them.
Oh, yes, and scared the hell out of him, too.
He just likes to watch them suffer. That's all.
Yes.
I'm just saying, he was feeding hungry children.
Yeah.
Trying to fatten them up.
What? You would fatten them up to kill them? Like, I don't eat them.
You were giving them that false hope that they will never be able to obtain.
He's
again.
so focused on the hags because he's just trying to distract you guys from his true nature.
Oh,
Yes,
I knew it!
Totally.
You heard him? Shit. Yep.
Wanted to give those kids just a little bit of light so they can see what they're missing and be more depressed.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
That's fucked up, John.
It's
Jeez.
a villain.
Yeah, come on.
Hey,
Y'all.
Strahd, you want to take back your
Right? Strahd's like, you know what? You guys are cool.
Oh, what I did to deserve
Can
all
I
this
join
hate.
you guys?
I didn't do shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, my character's just gonna chillax until like 10 a.m. and she's just gonna hang by the mansion, see if what's his face is there.
Okay.
Yeah, you stalker.
Yep.
Is everybody going with Rua, or were you guys doing your other stuff? Some other stuff.
I thought that we were gonna. I don't know what we're doing. I'm a bird. I just follow whoever I follow.
The Prothon Kane?
I'll go with the rest of them.
Did you want to go hang out and wait, or did you want to go talk to what's her name, Granny?
Oh no. We'll deal with her later.
Excuse me?
What?
Did
Wait,
you say
talking
we'll
about the
deal
hag?
with Rua?
No,
Oh!
not the granny.
I'm like, wait.
We'll deal with her later.
I mean, we might have to. That book you
We'll
clutch.
deal
I'll have to throw hands. Like, hold up here.
Fucking Rua's in trouble.
We didn't do anything yet.
You've done a lot of things.
No.
No, that'll hurt you.
Oh, the food's here. I'll be right back.
All right. You said you wait until 10 to head to the mansion, or you head there and wait?
I wait until 10 to head there.
Okay. You head over there. You don't see any familiar faces right off the bat. But it doesn't take long until it seems as if there's some sort of a shift change. And you see a familiar burly figure walking up to the kind of like guard tower that they have at the entrance to the drive of the mansion.
And I wave.
You get a little nod in your direction and a curious glance at the people that are around you. Are you approaching the guard tower?
After
house?
I'm gonna wait until he's situated, and then yes.
Okay. Takes just a couple moments. There's not much for him to like really do. He kind of takes off his jacket. It's a little bit of a warmer morning, and hangs it up on a hook just inside, and takes his place at the door. Now, as you guys approach, for everybody else, You see a large, muscular, and burly man that's standing guard at the gate. A scar runs from his lip to his chin, giving his already stern face kind of a look of a permanent snarl. And he looks towards your guys' group, assessing each person in turn, starting from Rothon, taking a look at Kane, then Theb, Quaint, and then eyes finally settling on Rua. And his lip twitches a little in what sort of expression you aren't really sure because of the scar kind of changes it a little bit. But you can't tell if it's amusement or like what's the word I'm looking for? Professional curiosity. Curiosity. There we go. Well, morning.
Morning. Has he shown up yet?
Well, I put in a word with the other people who were taking the watch here, and from what I understand, he did show up a bit, just to let everybody know that he was going to go ahead and take another day off this evening.
This evening.
Yeah, it's a little bit strange. He doesn't really take many days off, so I think the Baron here kind of felt compelled because he never really asks.
Is he? He said he took the evening off. Is he going to be here in the morning?
Perhaps. I don't really know. He did come home last night for a little bit. From what they told me, I'm sure you understand. I just tried to let them know that someone was looking for him and to let me know what's going on, but also not be too nosy.
Yeah. No, that'll help. Then, do you mind if I wait around here or inside somewhere where I can just sit so that I can have a small talk with him?
Kind of looks around. We don't really have many people looking for Isaac. Generally, he does whatever business that he has away from the mansion, as this is. Sure, he lives here, but it's his place of work. Do you have any business with the Baron that perhaps I can kind of bring you in on that front, and you can wait and handle that while you wait for Isaac?
Actually, yeah. We'd like to get his and I stare at Rothon, trying to remember what the hell kind of book they were looking for again.
I'm glad you didn't stare at me.
We're looking for a book.
I don't know. What you said, we acquired some sort of knowledge from the Baron area? Yes? Or was that Kane?
What?
Let me look if I can bring it up in my notes. Yeah, there's a lot of references to books.
The power. Something about knowledge from the library inside the Burgomaster's place, which is this guy's place.
Sort of a sigil.
More information on the sigil on the rings, things like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of about it.
Okay, is that one?
Which is more long Kane's line of knowledge anyways.
Something about artifacts and relics and shit.
He just kind of has that little twinkle in his eye that you've come to know fairly well. All right. Well, perhaps maybe I'll change relics and information and shit to you are looking for access to the library?
Yes, I think. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
All right. I'll go ahead and walk you up the drive here and introduce you to Claudia. She is the maid that kind of takes care of all of the hubbub around here. But yeah. And he kind of leans towards you, Rua. Tomorrow night. Yes?
Yes. I shall. I'll try my best. Yes.
No pressure.
The others notice my skin slowly turning darker. I'm okay, thank you.
I probably don't notice that.
No pressure. But I suppose that your favorite color must be lavender, yes?
Yes. She's stun locked right now.
Perfect. I'll get her a beautiful little lavender bow that she can wear it in her hair. But again, no pressure if you decide that it's something that does not pique your interest. She's just gonna go have a dinner paid for by her papa.
Okay. Stiffly walking inside the mansion now.
He just has a big old smile on his face as he knocks on the door. But once the door opens, his face just falls into a stern look, and he kind of gives you a meaningful glance. I have a few visitors here who would like to speak with the Baron. When he has a moment, please. The woman asks who you guys are, and he just kind of looks towards you so you can introduce yourselves.
Hello.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, nothing.
Okay. As you guys had walked up to the mansion, and you are now getting like a closer view of the building, it kind of tears away at its very fancy, imposing facade, because you notice the plastered stone is scarred and flaking in pieces, hold on just a moment.
Bless you. Oh, Shauna died. TPK.
Excuse me. Sorry.
She's sneezing like 5 times. It's okay.
Yeah. Apologies.
Wow. How dare you?
I know. But the plastered stone is like scarred and flaking away, kind of telling of ages of neglect. There's slightly ragged drapes that cover every window, including the large arch opening above the mansion's double entrance doors. When the doors open and you guys cross underneath, a quick glance up shows that the inside facing of the drapes is a much darker color, kind of insinuating of just how long they've been hanging up there. A very mousy woman, small in stature, but has a very imposing demeanor, is the one who opens the door and leads you into the entrance hall with framed portraits lining the walls, and standing tall with a commanding presence is a wide staircase with an expertly sculpted railing to the right side of the room. There's a long hall with a crimson carpet runner that appears to stretch almost the entire length of this huge building, with several doors leading away from it, including one at the far end. You guys notice that there's bundles of twigs, just multiple piles that are heaped up against the walls.
Are they like sharpened twigs?
They're not sharpened. No, it just looks like someone has been out just collecting a shit ton of twigs. They don't appear to be like broken or sharpened or utilized in any way that would indicate weaponry. Just twigs.
Huh.
And they're bundled?
Yes. So they're like collected in various bundles.
Is there any like clothing mixed in at all, or like rags, or like?
Nope. Just twigs.
Just twigs. All right.
Just twigs. The woman looks towards you. If you please let me know your names so that way I can let the master know who will be within his company.
My name is Rua. This here is... I point to whoever's right of me.
Rothon.
Okay, a party of Rua and Rothon. And what is your business with the master?
What's with the twigs?
Those are for the festival.
Oh. Okay.
And you are?
My name's King.
Caden. Excellent. And these two?
That one is Theb, and this one is...
I want to point out that I am playing with the saber-toothed cat with the... Was it the blood and the remarkably human teeth? Was that it? I don't remember what it was.
Oh no! I thought that was the teddy bear.
Oh no, it was.
Bear.
Maybe the saber-tooth had something else, but it was something weird. I'm just like flying it around in the court in like the area. Even though it doesn't have wings, I'm just flying it around.
I feel like every session you just Benjamin Button.
Hey, no, it's not Benjamin Button. It's the fact that she's never been able to like feel this safe and play around, okay? There's a reason for this.
The fact that you feel safe here is worrying. What the hell's been happening?
Yeah, why would you... Hold on.
Because she knows that Rothon won't hurt her even though she like did 17 points of damage to him.
Sure.
Does that mean you feel safe around Rua? Oh, I knew it! I knew it! I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that part. I knew it!
She was as far away from Rua as possible.
Let's say you constantly refer to her as emergency food, so...
I mean, that, yeah, but I'm apparently safe still. And that over there is Quint.
And that over there is Quint.
Got it. I'm looking up your toy right now, just so we know exactly what it was. All right. And what is your business with his master?
We've come to seek knowledge because we've realized that a child has gone missing and we need information.
Okay. Give me just a few moments to let him know that you are ready and to make sure that he is available. If you wouldn't mind just waiting here.
Sure. One small question. Do you happen to know where Isaac is?
Isaac is not available today.
Do you happen to know where he resides? I heard that maybe he's lived here, but apparently not.
Yes, Isaac does live here. He just has taken some time off.
Okay. Understood.
A stuffed saber-toothed tiger with a bloody doll head hidden in its mouth.
Yes, that one.
Oh my god!
Something with blood. What's wrong, Rua? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Don't you said her name was Claudia?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh shit! I typed in Claudine. Whoops.
Well, sort of. It was, yeah. Claudia is just easier. Let's just do Claudia because the name was Clavdia, Clavdia, and I don't like it.
Oh, Clavdia. That's weird.
Yeah,
Claudia. That just seems unwieldy.
Clavdia.
Yeah.
Clavdia.
Is that like
Clavdia?
Is that like like a werewolf name or something? Claudia.
Clav.
I
don't even know.
Yeah, there's a V in there.
I know. It was
like
a joke.
Terrible joke.
I am not talking to you.
Why'd you say it like you're a horse?
Because there's something stuck in my throat. I'm trying to like clear it as I talk.
Got it.
Excuses.
It doesn't take long until she returns. His master will see now if you just follow me. And she leads you down the hall to the second door on the left. You guys enter into the room and see that there's padded chairs and couches lining the walls of this cozy, carpeted den. The room itself just reeks of pipe smoke, and mounted on the wall directly across from you is the head of an angry-looking brown bear. Directly underneath that sits a padded gray suede armchair that is currently groaning under the weight of the Baron, who is sitting there. He's sipping on a glass, and as she leads you guys in, he just kind of, without a word, lifts his hand up and does a little side like, tut tut, that's all we need. And gestures towards the other chairs within the room.
I take a seat of the one for half furthest away from him.
I sit the furthest away from him so he doesn't notice I was the person who ran up and grabbed a person.
Got it.
That one lady.
I'll sit wherever closest, I guess.
Are there any dolls in here?
No dolls. There's just a gigantic bear's head that is looking down angrily.
Are the chairs around a table, or is they just chairs?
Just chairs kind of set around. There is what looks to be sort of like a small study table off to the side, but it's kind of pushed away. But the chairs take up the main center of the room and sit as if, like, some people can sit there and chit-chat and converse.
Are they fluffy chairs or just regular wooden chairs?
They are cushy, padded chairs. They seem quite comfortable.
Okay, right, so some one of them.
Okay. He finishes taking a deep gulp. Welcome to my home. I understand that you guys would like to visit the library here. Is that correct?
Yes. Thank you for
Why do I
your
hate him
time,
already?
by the way.
I was thinking the same thing.
Rua seems oddly used to nobles. Like,
Why is that odd? I feel like Rua is a noble.
That's an insult. That's just an insult right there. How dare you?
She does come off a little privileged.
Oh,
Damn.
damn.
That's an insult.
That's an insult.
Does.
But yes, we're here for the library. Thank you for your time, by the way. I understand you are quite busy with the upcoming festival.
Yes. Plans are going splendidly. The heavens will see our joy and wealth, and they will look favorably upon us. Are you guys joining the festival? I certainly expect you to be there.
We would hope to be. Which is why we wish to resolve this issue as soon as we can.
And what issue might that be?
There was an instance where a child has gone missing, and now we are trying to look for her.
A child, you say? This will be the first that I have heard of a child missing within my city. Please tell me more.
I just look at the other two because they have more info than me.
I'm just looking away around the room.
Rotan?
Well, it's in your town, but not directly, I guess. What are their names again? What's the gypsy's name?
Donnie?
Is it the Stani? Is that it?
Astani? I might be getting lore mixed together in my head.
Yes, the Vistani are essentially the gypsies of this land.
That's what I was wondering. Like I wrote down
Got it.
gypsies, and I was like, shit, I don't know where the rest of my notes on them are.
Got it. Yeah.
It's a young girl from the Vistani encampment. We were meant to deliver a present to her, and come to find out, she has been kidnapped, as best we can tell. And the only information we have is a ring with some magical symbols on it. It is not magical in and of itself, but we're unclear of its meaning. So we were hoping to maybe, with your library, to see if there's any connection or information that we can locate.
So let me see if I understand this correctly.
Oh my god.
You just want me to give you access to my own personal library because of some missing Vistani whelp, and are offering nothing in return.
Well,
Saw that coming.
Looking through my notes, because I know we have something for this.
I just imagine him pulling out a sheath of paper, like, all right, my notes here.
No, my character
Rotan
knows.
pulled out a little pocketbook.
Okay, I remember what it was. I just need to find exactly what it is in my fucking notes.
I
knew this was gonna happen. I just don't know where it's written down. Because I know he needs help with something, and I think it's ghosts.
I just see you holding one finger up and then licking that finger and just flipping through a book really quick, like. Hold, please.
Bless you.
What the hell was it? He had a problem, but I don't remember what the fuck it was. No, he had a problem. I could have sworn he thought his fucking house was haunted or some shit.
His house was. Hold on, let me check that.
Fuck. We've dealt with so much ghosts and death and shit that I can't find it.
Don't worry. I got you guys. Well, how about this? I pride myself as a businessman. Perhaps we can make a deal. I have a little problem within my household that I would like your help solving, and in exchange, you are welcome to peruse through anything that I have in my library. The only thing, well, it is the greatest library in this entire town. Best you're gonna find.
Does this have to do with the rumors of recent hauntings of your mansion?
And he sits up and turns towards you, and his face goes slightly paler. What do you know about this?
I just heard that from a person from another who heard from another person who heard from someone else that your mansion might be experiencing hauntings recently or something along those lines.
Do you know who told you?
No, it was just purely hearsay. That's all.
Well, yes.
That guy just rolled an insight check.
I mean, I know who told us, but I ain't gonna say shit. I finally found it in my notes.
This was not supposed to get up. And part of our agreement will be that you do not speak a word of this to anybody, especially to my wife and the women
She's
that
got
she
a
is currently
wife?
hosting. Oh
Someone
yeah,
could put up with him.
Hosting?
Did he say women or woman?
women that she
Okay.
is currently hosting. Do you understand?
Oh! I thought when you said hosting, I'm like, is his wife possessed?
There you go. Found your hauntings, bud. Job done. Let's
Job's
take a look
done.
at them books.
Yes, please.
Oh,
No, as in she has guests at the
Okay.
house, not in her body.
gotcha.
And I would be free to, you guys will, while you're looking for any clues, please feel free to look into the library for anything that you may need. But I must have your agreement that you will come to the bottom of this.
I don't see why not.
I think we can do as much as we possibly can to try and help you out. I mean, that's only fair.
Perfect. Well, give you a little background information, I suppose.
Say Richard Nixon.
Shut up.
Oh shit! You don't sound like it.
I'm not a crook.
The jowl's coming off.
I was gonna say that earlier. I'm like, I can just hear his jowls in my head. That's all I can think of.
I don't know he's got to out me like that, but whatever.
I didn't say nothing.
No, Anthony came and leaned over and looked at my notes. And he's like, let's say Richard Nixon in here. So, for the past 2 months, spirit or something of, I don't know. There are people, the women of the house have been saying that it is haunted, basically. We have lost our butler and our woman in waiting for my wife. They've seen reflections in mirrors, darkened windows. There's been cold drafts, strange sounds. They claim objects are moving of their own volition. Butler and the woman in waiting decided that, it was a little bit too much for their delicate sensibilities to stay employed here. My wife is currently hosting one of her daily lunches for some of the women of the village. So I just ask that you please do not mention anything about the haunting in their presence. But you can speak to Tereska. She is my cook. She was the one with the most recent, I don't know, encounter or whatever you have it with the spirit. She almost left too. I was able to convince her to stay though, luckily. So she should be in the kitchen if you have any questions or anything for her.
Just one quick question.
Yes.
Is there anyone else on site, any of your staff, that has also come forward with encounters at all? Maybe so we could build up a decent amount of information.
It's really hard to say. I don't know how much of this is real or if the women are all experiencing some sort of mass hysteria.
Okay.
I don't like
But-
this guy.
You're sorry, go ahead.
You can go ahead and talk to Tereska if you need to. She'll probably have more information about who knows what or has seen what, or I just need to get this out there.
Yep.
That nothing's going on. It's all in their imaginations. So we
Now,
can continue on with the festival.
your butler and your wife's woman in waiting.
Yes.
Did they live in the town or did they live here?
They
I'm
live.
just wondering.
They did live here while they were employed here. But I think, I don't know, they probably went back to their families in the town or something.
Okay. All right. Well, that works. We can ask Tereska. She might know. Okay. That sounds like a deal.
Perfect.
You yourself haven't seen anything or heard anything strange, have you?
Oh, no. No. Nothing at all. The festivals are bringing joy to...
You trust
Yeah,
him.
go ahead.
I don't trust this dude at all.
He seems to be telling the truth. A lot of this seems like wishy-washy, mimby-pimby to him.
All right.
Has it only been the female servants who've seen this entity?
Well, there was my butler. He claims to have seen stuff, but if you ask me, he has a little bit of a womanly persuasion about him as a person.
I see.
When can I kick this guy's teeth in?
Hold your action.
Okay.
God, I feel like such a douchebag just saying that. Jeez.
Is there any sort of history about the mansion that we should know about?
The mansion has been in my family for generations.
Oh, here we go.
We've been the ones to keep the land safe, keep our people from the terrors of the devil.
Were you the ones who have built the wall as well?
Yes. Well, we were the ones who commanded the wall to be built. It was our idea.
I see.
It is the greatest wall.
Yes. Indeed.
And it was my idea to have the festivals. And through our good spirits, we shall move ever closer to the freedom from this fell darkness. And I shall be the one to lead us.
What's my cricket sound?
Now, I am a very, very busy man, and I have lots of preparations to deal with. Is there anything else that I can perhaps help you with?
I will take the ring and walk it over to him. Have you seen anything similar to this at all? Any sort of symbols? Someone who might have been wearing something similar?
He looks at it. No, can't say I have. But I also haven't read every single book in the library, so you might find information in there. I don't know.
Is there anyone we're fairly new to the area. Is there anyone you might know of who deals with the arcane in such a way that's a little more prominent?
No.
Okay.
Not in my village.
Sounds like he's eating
We
something.
keep the devil's magic out of here.
Okay.
Huh.
And, that's pretty much it. Well, let's go talk to Tereska.
He reaches down to like the small table next to his chair and picks up a pretty decent sized golden bell and gives it just a huge shake. And a few moments later, Claudia walks in. Claudia, give them access to wherever they need to within the manor. Yeah, I will be out for a few hours getting preparation set up, orders put in, and I shall be back if you need any assistance. And he looks towards you guys. Now remember, Nobody outside of this house will hear about this. And just don't say anything to the women that my wife is hosting. Is that understood?
Yes.
If I hear that you have said
This is
anything to the
what-
women, or that you speak about the goings-on of my household outside of my household, I shall be sure to have all of you arrested. Are we clear?
Clear.
Perfect. Hope you find whatever writing stuff you're looking for. Good day. Then he kind of pulls himself up out of the chair, walks off to the doorway, and gives a very shrill whistle. And at that, you hear movement coming from behind the two couches. And the two large mastiffs stand up. They were apparently sleeping behind the couches and just walk out behind him.
Oh. Huh. Those are, Oh, now we know why he was so okay with inviting some random people inside his room. Alright, you two are good at investigating stuff, right? Talking with people.
Which door are you pointing
Has
at?
to deal with the undead. I'll work.
After you then.
Before we go anywhere, Rothon's gonna go over to Quaint and grab her on both sides of her head. Quaint, I need you to listen. Do not say anything about ghosts, ghouls, zombies, anything, unless it is directly to us, and do not say it in front of any. Just say in front of any women. Let's go with that.
I did not agree.
Please.
Aw, he said the P word.
I still did not agree, but I'll try to keep my mouth quiet.
That's all I can ask for. Okay, let's go.
All right. Claudia looks towards you guys, and Master says you have free roam of the house.
Is she a lady?
She is a lady, yes.
No, I was asking.
We can talk to her
Rothon.
about it.
We can
She's
talk
okay.
to her.
We can talk to her, yeah. We'd like to speak to Tereska first.
Yes, no problem.
Rask.
And
She leads you guys out the door that you entered in, and then directly to the left, the door that is at the end of the hallway, and opens it up, leading you into a rectangular-shaped room lined with various tables, shelves, and cooking equipment. You guys do see a cook wearing a white apron over a black smock who's busying himself over a pot in this warm, well-appointed kitchen. A staircase to the left corner climbs to the upper floor, and next to that is what appears to be some sort of a pantry door. And it's a split second later when a large, broad-shouldered, kind of rough-hewn woman pushes her way out of the pantry into the kitchen. Simon, how are those vegetables roasting? Good, ma'am. And she looks up. Claudia, what do you need? These people have some questions for you. Baron's given them free roam of the house. Please answer anything they have. She looks towards you guys. If you need me, there's a bell in the front foyer. You can ring it, and I will be there. But I have duties to attend to.
thank you.
And she goes and walks out. Tereska sets down a big old bag of flour that she was carrying onto kind of the work table in the middle here and turns towards you guys, folds her arm. Yeah, what do you need?
We've been asked to look into some of the recent odd things taking place within the mansion, and we heard that you were one of the last ones to have an incident.
Or
As
you
I
see
mentioned
ghosts.
of the goings on in the mansion, this woman who's like clearly just strong, both physicality and demeanor, her shoulders slump a little bit as she pulls her arms in tighter, going from like an imposing commanding stance to one that's looking to comfort herself. Yes. She looks towards Simon, who's kind of watching her. Come with me. And leads you guys into the pantry where she had just exited out from. Simon, go ahead and get the dough going for the rolls. We'll need them for dinner this evening. Please make enough in case the Baroness's guests decide to dine with us. And he nods towards her, and once he finishes up what he's doing, starts pulling down various ingredients. She guides you guys into the pantry and waits until the door closes behind you. The shelves in here, they're lined. The walls in here are lined with shelves. The shelves carrying various foodstuffs with them, although only about half the shelves are full, the other half are bare. And there's 2 barrels of wine standing up against the eastern wall. She turns and looks at you guys. Apologies for the cramped space. I'm sure you can understand that as a woman in control in this household, I have to uphold a certain demeanor for those who work under me.
Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. This house is haunted. It's I'll just go ahead and say it. I've seen it myself. Last week, while I was retrieving an old pot from up in the attic, it felt like something was watching me. And I tried to shake it off, but then it got cold. Like my body was shivering and it freezing cold. And then there was something that started breathing in my ear, although nothing was there. That was just my own experience. Others have experienced various things as well.
We asked you, and there was no one up there with you, correct? No one was trying to pull a prank on you or something?
Nope, went up there on my own.
Can I ask, this might not be a question you might not know the answer to. Do you have any, besides Isaac, do you have anyone else within the mansion that's employed by the Baron that's magically inclined?
No, and quite honestly, the Baron pretends that Isaac isn't.
Okay, that's fine. When was the first time you heard about these hauntings and these strange incidents?
I'd say about 2 months ago is when whispers have been going around between the wait staff here. Just kind of, it started with some things falling here and there. Kind of a feeling of unease. And then Valentina used to work here. She had reported a few times seeing a spirit or a shape within the Baroness's mirror on multiple occasions. Apparently, it got so bad that Valentina had decided to leave employment here. And since then, from my understanding, the Baroness has put the mirror up away in the attic, probably hoping to have another lady in waiting come on board and not be frightened.
Up
So
in the
Val-
attic. Got it.
So Valentina was the woman in waiting.
Yes.
Okay. We heard that the butler also quit as well. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
That one I wish I could. He spent most of his time telling us that most of the stuff could be explained. It's an old house, it gets drafty. That would explain the cold spots and the things falling down. But just about a week ago, he had a meeting with the butler. Didn't tell anybody what it was about, and he has since been gone as well.
So the butler left about a week ago.
Yes.
Okay. Is there any other staff that specifically had experiences besides Valentina and what's the butler's name?
Corin.
Corn.
Corin.
In where?
A bolt of lightning magically strikes through the house and zaps Rua,
Why me?
dealing lethal amounts of damage.
I'm not the only one who said something.
I guess your friend's not going to get that book anymore. All right.
Actually, they might still.
Yoink. Yes.
Yes. Jezebel. She's one of the maids of the house. She tended to the Baron's son quite a bit. And she has also seen whatever it was that Valentina saw in the mirror. She described it as a image of a young woman. And that it carries some sense of sorrow. That's kind of the belief with everyone who has encountered it, that it doesn't seem to hold any ill intent.
It's
Okay, so Jezebel, Valentina, Corin. Anybody else? Has the Baroness brought up any issues that you might have overheard?
No, the Baroness, much like the Baron, both don't put much stock into it.
One more question.
Mhm.
The women that the Baroness is hosting, who are they, and is this a frequent thing, or?
Yes, the Baroness hosts various women from the city multiple times a week. She has them come and they do a little sit down, get together, over tea, a meal, and then the women that are selected for that week help with some sort of preparations for the festival. My understanding is today they will be working on sewing together costumes for the children and working together to create various wicker baskets and a wicker sun for the festival of the burning sun.
Okay. I did have one more that I thought about. You might not want to or be able to answer this. Is there... How can I word this? Was there any particular tragedy that might have occurred on the grounds involving a woman that you could possibly think of? Or maybe in the jail cells or stockades that happened somewhat recently?
Nothing here. No.
Okay. Well, I think that's it. Anybody else have any questions?
I got nothing.
How do we get to the attic?
Yes, actually, and she turns and grabs a plate and starts piling on like some hard cheeses, a couple loaves of bread off of the shelves. Like not large loaves, but small personal size loaves. Some hard like salami. Yes, so if you want to go to the attic, you can take these stairs here to go up to the second floor, and then you there is you'll make a left, go straight down the hall to the Baron and Baroness's room, and there is a opening door into the attic. Just pull on the rope. But if you're heading up there that way, would you mind bringing this along with you? And hands the plate over. And if you can deliver it to Victor. Poor boy hasn't really been eating much, and seems to be getting a little skinnier than a cook is comfortable with.
Is that the Baron's son?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure. Pick up the plates.
Perfect. Thank you.
Go let Claudia know we're gonna go there, or she can take us there. Rothon will walk towards where she said to ring the bell.
Okay, so you start going. So Claudia said to ring the bell was to exit the kitchen, go back through the hallway into the foyer. Where Tereska was guiding you to was the staircase that's within the kitchen itself.
Oh.
Either is good.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify.
Rothon will just go and get her and inform her anyways.
Okay.
I feel like we're gonna get thrown in jail if we go somewhere without Claudia's permission.
All right, we were told by the guy that we can go wherever we want.
That is true. And he told Claudia you guys had free reign of the house.
Oh, that's a good point. Never mind
Don't
then.
bother, Rothon. Let's go.
Yeah, let's roll.
Cool. Do you guys follow her directions or?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. To the T, no straying from the beaten path?
I open up every door that we come across.
They were allowed to.
I'm still holding the plates, so if we stop by what's his face's room, then I'll give him the plate of food.
I will try to wrangle Quaint to stop bothering people or whatever.
Try to
I wasn't
encourage
bothering
Quaint.
anybody. I'm just opening doors.
All right.
Go
So
ahead,
on
go
your
wherever we
guys'
want.
way to the staircase, there is already a door in the kitchen that you guys haven't been through. Quaint, you open it, peek inside, and see what looks to be a mostly empty room with two large white tables two large tables covered with white sheets in the center of this room. Neatly arranged atop one table is a complete set of polished silverware.
Yeah,
The other
I don't
is
care. I'm
covered with
gonna before you finish. Quaint is literally only looking for the dolls. So
got it. Okay.
no, unless everybody else wants to investigate the rooms, you just let me know if anything dolly comes up.
Got it.
Not that I don't like your descriptions. I love your descriptions. I'm just saying.
All right, so you guys head up the staircase.
I'm not trying to be rude either. That wasn't
Good.
wasn't me being rude. Or trying to be rude at least.
Understood. Let's see there. Okay. You pop your head in each door on the way. Don't see any dolls.
Yeah.
You make it up the staircase, pop your head in the next two doors, don't see any dolls, and go straight to the end of the hall, and you are within the Baron and Baroness's bedchamber. The furnishings in here have lost some of their color and splendor. The varnish itself is starting to bubble and peel on a lot of the woodwork, and it's very easy to see a short pull rope that's hanging from a wooden trapdoor in the ceiling.
That's the attic, right?
Yes.
Okay, and everybody's with us, right?
Mhm.
Did
Are we?
we pass by the room with the kid?
The kids in the attic?
I guess.
Wait, so his room near the Baron and Baroness's room?
You guys didn't ask where his room was.
Well, she
Oh.
told us.
You just took the plate and said, "Yeah, we'll deliver it." And
I thought she told us where he was.
Nope. She just said, "Can you deliver it since you're going up towards the attic?"
I'll be
Honestly,
right back.
That's hilarious. We're just like, sure, whatever, guys.
I'll meet
Alright.
you guys in the attic, and I walk back.
Okay.
His name his name was Victor? Is that what it was?
Victor. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's pretty funny, actually. Oh, we got
All right.
this. First time in the house.
Here you go, no problem.
You guys pull down the rope, and I'm assuming sorry. You guys pulled on the rope, and like a drop down stairs comes down into the room. I'm assuming you guys ascend up into the attic.
Yes.
You guys come into a dusty large room with a high-pitched ceiling. Kind of reaches its peak about 20 feet above. It's clear that it's like attic, utilizing the rest of the available space up to the roof. The wooden rafters in here are just shrouded in cobwebs, and except for an old table with a lantern on it, there's nothing else in this room other than a door on the right-hand side of the wall.
So what's up with people and having ghost possessed mirrors? Like, remember when we very first met and there was that ghost lady with Walter?
Quinn, did you steal the kids' food?
No.
Munching on.
I'm munching on my fries. Sorry that
She just pulls out strips of just intestine out of her pocket. Nom nom.
it's just beef jerky, okay? Jeez.
Pocket meat.
Pocket meat.
Delicious.
Beef jerky.
What's in this room again? You said what was it?
So this room is fairly small compared to the mansion itself. But it just has a old table with a lantern sitting on it. Meanwhile, Rua, You ascend down the stairs back into the kitchen and find Tereska and Corin hard at work, kneading a fresh batch of dough.
I would have followed Rua back down.
Okay. Then you see that as well, Kane.
What was the kid's name again? It's not Trevor.
Vector.
Vector. What the hell?
Victor. Victor.
Victor.
Sorry,
I dyslexic the hell out of that. I put Trevor. Okay. Hey, forgot to ask. Where is Victor's room?
She looks toward you. Oh, yeah. His room is on the second floor, the second hallway, second door to your right. He probably, if he's not in there, which I imagine he isn't, he'll probably be up in the attic.
Oh.
He's usually up there.
Like a creeper.
Back to the attic or back to his room? What do you think?
Might as well check the attic first, I guess.
Okay. Carry the plates again. My arms are getting heavy.
Can I carry that for you?
Yes, please.
I'll take them.
Oh my gosh. We need to
All
make
right.
you some weights.
I'm a flimsy warlock. My sugar daddy I don't need no weights.
I'm fair, I'm not that strong either. Slightly above average.
We're just
is
a
not a
bunch of
small group,
losers.
yeah.
We
This is
have
not a
some-
strong group at all.
I think the person with the most strength is Theb.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Has nothing to do with being a badger.
Yeah.
What is the strength right now?
Badger.
Is he literally
Badger
a
strength.
badger inside?
No, I was assuming it was just going to be outside while you guys dealt with whatever, or maybe in the courtyard, because I believe he was burrowing the entire time.
Well, it's a new morning.
Well, it's a new day. We went to sleep.
Oh. Can't stop me.
Can't stop me now.
Badger time all the time. They've got a courtyard. I can just be in it.
Oh my god.
Underground. No one will know.
Honestly, at this point, I would figure that would just be trying to dig his way out of this place. But I'm surprised he hasn't tried.
I mean, then just make it happen.
Oh boy. All right. The walk back to the kitchen, finding out where he's at, and then coming back, it takes all of like 30, 40 seconds. So you guys ascend up the steps and see Quaint and Rothon. So wait, Theb, are you just chilling outside digging, or did you go in the house with him?
I mean, is there a courtyard?
There's a large front yard. Yeah.
But not like a backyardy area?
No, not that you can see. I mean, it's like a land. It's like an English manor, essentially. A house plopped in the middle of land surrounding it, with like a long drive that went up to it.
I'm sorry, I still just can't get over the fact that Rua can't hold a plate for 30 seconds.
There's a lot of meats and cheeses on it, okay?
Apparently,
It has nothing to do with her strength and everything to do with that nobleness, you guys.
Hey!
Called it.
Carrying this? What is that?
She's secretly the princess.
Secretly?
God damn.
I don't know. I'm not if I'm considering you as emergency food. What kind of princess would eat you?
I mean,
Hey.
you're seeing another like sentient living being as emergency food.
Cornish game hen.
Oh my god, you're like a freaking celestial dragon.
Damn. Too true though.
Man. It's funny because I'm the opposite of Celestial right now.
So are they.
That's not a D&D reference.
Oh!
Sorry, that was a One Piece reference.
I know shit about One Piece.
That's fair.
Let's just say they're massive evil pieces of shit who literally are like, who are exactly like the Baron. No,
Oh, no.
I am
Oh.
better. They literally ride around on their slaves.
Oh man,
Yes.
it reminds me of. Hold on, Aaron. What's that in the tactical game? Those guys who ride on slaves.
What?
Guys who are masked. They make a lot of gold. Tactical game.
You're gonna have to be significantly more specific because I have no idea what you're talking
God damn
about.
it. You know what? Never mind. I'll just look it up. This kind of reminds me of that. Sand warriors made of gold.
Anyways, what were we doing?
As we were doing, yeah.
In the attic.
Yes, I was trying to figure out if that was there or digging in the yard.
All right.
Probably diggy hole.
Got it. All right. So
Just an
then,
entire perimeter of like maybe scouting things because as far as I'm aware, this person is terrible.
I'm just imagining.
well, so you
their-
wouldn't be aware if you didn't go into the house with him.
That's true.
I mean, you'd be
it's
slightly
the same
aware
place we
based
went
on.
yesterday as a frog.
Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm fairly certain I got the gist that they were terrible at that time.
got it. Based on the guide that you
Yeah.
listened to. Okay. So you're probably digging for a solid 5 minutes or so, getting a good groove on. When you hear a call out, hello? Are you down there?
This is Badger. There's no things. I'm assuming I'm digging low enough to where
Yeah.
they're not creating molehills at this point, but
It's a familiar voice. You heard it when you were a frog. Talking to Rua.
oh no. I can't make human noises. I can only make
That's fair.
badger noises.
Well, hopefully you understand me. I think you might be Sir Frog, Hoppity Hop. If not, you're just an animal and I'm just a crazy person.
They get badger noises. That's all I can do.
That are calling the hunters for pest control because you're digging up in their lawn. Thought I should come warn
Yes.
you. I got to go back to watch. I'm fucking losing my mind. And then he walks away.
I just can't wait for like that one gung ho guard to be like, I fucking got this. Drops into the fucking hole and starts stabbing.
It'll happen one of these days, but not today.
Not today. This guard was concerned that you were Sir Frog Hoppity Hop.
I mean, I'd be surprised. I'd be
Well, I'm a
concerned
badger
too.
today.
Yeah.
And then clearly I just need to dig deeper so they can't notice it.
I don't
Alright,
know this
got
man.
it.
And maybe there's a basement that I can break into. Who knows?
Who knows? That's a thought. All right.
Get arrested.
So, meanwhile, the rest of the party is standing in this room up in the attic.
You guys
There
see a
was
little
a
kid here?
separate door off to the side.
And the only thing in here is this lantern and table. That's it.
Yep.
Rothon immediately goes for the door.
Perfect. You were standing at a door.
And we open, unless it's locked.
And we open.
It is not locked.
It's a mimic.
You enter into
Throw Quain at the mimic.
the large part of the attic here. It's just full of old, forgotten things draped in once white sheets that now are various kind of like water-stained yellow here, cobwebby gray over there, dusty brown there. Piled around them are barrels, crates, trunks, old furnishings caked with cobwebs and dust. And just every single movement in here seems to kind of kick up some sort of like grayish brown puff of dust and cobweb and kind of like makes the air a little bit hard to breathe in here. But you guys can actually see what appears to be a clear footpath through the maze of stuff and in the dust on the ground that leads to the other side of the room, where there is a door against that wall.
Is it very dark in here?
It is pretty dark in here, yes. There is no natural light.
That doesn't bother you, right, Quain? Yeah, it does bother you. Right. Rothon just goes through, starts walking, looking around.
Did you just ask the owlin if no light bothered her?
You said you're not an owl, so
I said owlin.
I know, but Rothon would know what normal owls do. You're an owlin. I don't know. Just questioning, just making sure. I also don't remember if you have dark vision. I'm assuming you do, but
I do.
okay, cool. Then we're golden.
Pretty sure I do.
If you don't, you do, because it'd be stupid that you don't.
Right?
I agree.
She's not an actual
I remember there
owl.
was something that I think it was
Yeah, I've got
Keen's
dark
sight,
vision
right?
because of
Okay.
racial owlin.
Yeah.
Within 120 feet, so I get special dark
better.
vision.
Yeah.
And I can see with my special eyes.
So close.
It's only that much because you can literally turn your head all the way around.
It's only that much because I have shit perception anywhere else, okay? I can't even smell anything.
you try to find something in the room. Hold on, turn the lights out real quick. Yeah, so you walk up through this maze. Not like a maze, but like in between all of the stuff and whatnot.
It's amazing.
Amazing. You oddly find some dried corn in here.
Oh.
Maze of maze. Amazing maze. Anyways, you come up towards the store, and carved into this door is a large skull. And hanging from the doorknob is a wooden sign that reads, "All is not well."
Huh.
Well, that's annoying. We already knew that.
So we went to this other door that follows the footpath that's in this creepy ass attic. There's a large skull on this door that says "All is not well."
Well, the large skull is carved into the door.
Yeah.
There is a sign hanging from the doorknob that reads, "All is not well."
Knock, knock, knock.
Door, all is not well. Where does?
All right, you're just knocking on the.
Yep.
When the hell did you get here?
Okay.
I was right behind you. You were slow.
Yeah, slow poke.
Is it the door is locked?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why don't I just unlock it?
Hold on, please. Sorry, she didn't check if the door was locked. She just knocked on it.
Oh, well
We
then I
described
just
what it was.
hold
on,
wait.
wait.
Pass. Oh,
Nope.
sorry.
You don't do
Sorry.
anything yet.
My bad. I'm sorry.
The
All
mimic
good.
eats you.
All good.
What'd you say, John?
The mimic eats you.
No, not me, because I didn't open it.
It specifically targets you.
No!
It's all man, it's had a taste.
That was
Oh,
my
no.
cousin.
I need each of you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
This will go great for
I
me.
am super wise. You want to see this?
Holy shit.
Super
The answer's
wise.
no.
Oh my god.
Oh man,
Wait, what?
Rothon.
What's the effect on this? Hold on.
Ooh, nice.
Oh.
Where's my picture broken?
If
Excellent,
it's sleep,
excellent.
If it's sleep or charmed, that matters.
Okay.
Oh wait.
It is. It's not specifically charmed. Why is your picture broken?
Oh.
Because you didn't switch your profiles.
What?
Or maybe because of
Is your picture broken in my library?
did you save
I have this
somewhere?
picture in my library still.
Oh.
Yeah, it's uploaded into.
The character is there. It's on my character thing. I can switch to this, but then this is my whole name, and I don't like that.
Oh, there you go. Oh, now it's gone. Whatever you did a second ago,
Yeah,
it was
if I-
fixed. There it is.
Yeah, if I switch to my full name, I don't like that.
Weird.
Double profiles.
Like you just switch your name to your full?
Yeah, because I have two I have Kane and then Daniel Kane. Kane should just be
Wait, you
my
have two-
profile.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's broken in Roll20.
Got it.
I'll fix it.
I mean, we can just change your character sheet to say just Kane.
Nope, it's okay. I got it.
Just
Okay.
Kane.
Just keep doing your thing.
Cool. I'm not doing anything.
Well,
All right.
the wisdom text.
I'm doing something.
Really, something's doing it to me.
I don't know what
That
it is
just
doing.
hold on.
Hold on. Pause.
Mars, do you wanna
I wanna go get a sleep.
take a step back?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, I will need Quaint and Rothon. I guess you guys wouldn't see each other's. Okay. I'll need you guys to send them to me just so I know what they are, because I'll need it in the future probably. But basically, you guys see an image pops up in front of you. Quaint, Rothon, and Rua, you guys each see something separate. Kane, you don't see anything.
Aw.
The image that comes up is an image of whatever your worst fear is. And you become frightened. You have to take the dash action to move away.
Mhm.
As far as you can. And this will hold for 1 minute. So basically for 1 minute.
I'm glad I'm not holding
And I'll
the plate
have you
anymore.
guys. Yeah, actually, the one person holding the plate didn't get feared. I'll have you guys each roll another wisdom saving throw to represent when you get into, like, you break line of sight and you get into the other attic room.
Mhm.
So if you guys can each roll another one.
Am I rolling another one?
Nope.
Okay.
You have
Another
successfully
nice.
saved.
Wisdom save. Terrible.
Nice.
All right. Rua and Quaint, you guys hit the other room and you realize, oh, like, I'm okay. Everything is good. Meanwhile, you see Rothon just frickin' throw open the trap door and just jump down.
Oh.
Into the other room.
What am I doing this whole time? Just watching this happen.
Look like
at this
dummies.
point, yes. So this was about 6-ish seconds worth so far. So you're standing there at the moment that Rua knocks on the door, and all of a sudden you see just a look fall over their faces of sheer terror, and they all just bolt. You don't see anything. You don't know what the fuck happened.
Didn't hear nothing. Nothing.
You have fear, then you would know what happened. I don't know how this works. Well, because so it's an illusion spell,
Mm-hmm.
and it says like you project a phantasmal image of a creature's worst fears. So it would be individualized for each creature, and then you have to roll a wisdom saving throw. So do you see it too, and then you just don't get scared?
Get feared, yeah.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, you saw your worst fear pop up in front of you, and you're like, man, this shit ain't even real. But then like all of your friends just dip, and they're like, fuck this.
Weak-willed individuals.
Look down the trap door. Rothan, are you okay?
Oh. Rothan's not saying anything.
No. At about this point, Rothan, you have jumped down there. You are getting ready to throw open the door to the Baron and Baroness's door chamber, and get out into the hallway. Go ahead and roll another wisdom save.
It ain't gonna be good.
Oh.
I lied.
Okay. And then as soon as you like pull the door open, you hear like Rua's voice of Rothan, and you're like, it like kind of shakes you out of this intense moment of fear, and you realize that you are A-okay, buddy.
Panicking for no reason. Jesus.
Fucking magic users. Rothan just stomps his ass back upstairs.
I'll just stand there with the plate, waiting for him to come back.
Wait, can you see if that door is still trapped?
Where is... No, that's not what I wanted. While you are waiting for Rothan to show, you hear something move around in the room. Kind of like the sound of like a chair or a table sliding across floor, like it had been bumped into, and a faint kind of flutter of something.
Is it just Kane, or is it us too?
Just Kane, because this was like while you guys dipped.
Oh, wait, what?
When everybody dipped,
Mm-hmm.
at the moment, everyone kind of ran away. Yeah.
I don't know why I thought you were talking to Rue about that. There was a sound inside the door.
Name, though.
I'm sorry. I was really distracted finding that picture. I missed the names, I guess. So I heard of sound in the room that we were walking up to, right?
Yes.
All right. And we haven't opened the door.
Correct.
Because everyone got feared when Point went to go check the door.
Yeah, Rua knocked on the door.
Rua knocked on. So the door, and I heard noise. Okay, I'll try the door.
Door's open. Or
Okay.
door's unlocked.
I will
And you open it with ease.
open it and poke my head in.
Okay.
Not committing to go all the way in yet.
Yeah. You poke your head in, and you see that in here, it looks as if some of the old mismatched furniture from in the attic has been dragged into here, kind of compiling together to create a study in this dusty lamplit chamber. The lamp is on in here. Tables are strewn with pieces of parchment, and some of the parchment you are just catching as it like finally flutters all the way down to the ground. There is a freestanding bookshelf on one side of the room. A dusty rug covers the floor in front of a pine box on which lounges a skeletal cat. There's a full-length gilded mirror leaning against the wall by the rug.
Mm. But no sign. Did I notice whatever may have made that sound? Was there something like knocked down? Something looked like it had been shifted?
It looks when you had opened the door, you saw like the parchment finally fluttering down, so it looked like some of it had been knocked off a table.
Okay.
As if the table was bumped.
And it's pitch black in here?
No, there is a lamp lit inside here.
Lit lamp. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'd be like, hello? Anyone there?
There is no response.
Open the door all the way and like take a step in, look up, down, around, all over the room.
Okay. You look all around. Other than the cat, the skeletal cat who like stretches itself on the pine box.
Wait.
You
The
don't see
skeletal
anything.
cat animated? Like,
Oh yeah.
oh. I thought you meant it was like a skeleton of a cat. Like,
No.
oh.
No. It was laying there at first, so it could have been construed that way until it like
Now
rolled
it's
over
moving.
and like did. Yeah, now it's moving.
I was like kind of look
want
at it.
Kitty.
Does it like seem to have noticed me?
Its head does turn towards your direction. Doesn't seem particularly hostile or anything. It just kind of stretches and walks around in a little circle and lays itself down.
Neat trick.
And then you hear a sneeze from the corner of the room where there's nothing. You hear a sigh, and then at that moment, a figure just pops into existence.
Oh, good, because I was going to try to put it to sleep.
And you see a... Where did I put this information? A young man with a pale and almost gaunt face, surrounded by a scraggle of brown hair that has escaped like the tie in the back of his head. There is a premature streak of gray hair that hangs down by his left eye. He's kind of crouched in the corner, looking up at you, holding onto a book in his hands.
You must be Victor.
Yes.
Right.
Who are you?
This is yours, and I'll present the tray. My name's Kane.
He looks up at the plate, kind of assesses it. He's like, does look like a plate Tereska will make.
Yep.
Why has she sent you? Who are you?
My name's Kane. We're here helping your father with something because we need to get into the library to look at some books. We said we offered our help in exchange for entrance into the library.
Does this have to do with another one of those festivals?
I don't think what we're doing is directly related to the festival. I'll turn around. No one's back yet.
Would you guys have turned around and head right back after you were unfeared?
Yeah.
No longer scared?
Yes.
stomping.
No, as like I hear them stomping up, I'm like, neat trick, by the way. Was that you were doing?
Do you mean Merca?
The attempted to be scary thing?
Oh, yes. It's sort of a warning. I'm glad it worked this time. It's about time that I finally figured it out and got the glyph written right.
He really is the son of him. Huh.
Well,
Sorry?
Sorry about that.
No, out of character.
Oh, got it.
It could use some work, but I mean, it wasn't bad.
Thanks.
Sure.
It's nice to hear that.
Right.
So what is it that you're helping my father with?
Rothon, you back yet?
Stop.
Rothon can explain it better than I can. He pays more attention to things. My mind wanders.
Is that
Really?
a kitty?
Oh,
Oh boy.
don't eat it, Quaint. It's just bones.
Eat it, Quaint.
But it's so cute.
It's undead.
Wait.
There's nothing to eat.
Rothon's so mad.
She eats bones.
No, I don't eat bones. Besides, it's a
Fix it,
cute
man.
kitty.
Don't owls eat bones?
No, owls puke up
Then-
bones.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
They poop the bones.
They eat them,
Nope.
but then they puke them back up.
I don't think they can poop.
They can't poop.
Oh.
But basically their version of pooping, yes.
Yeah.
Is this Victor?
What, did you fall for his trick
Yes.
there? Rothon, is that why you ran away? Tail tucked
Yes.
between your legs?
Look, not exactly great in the defense of magic.
You're
That's
telling me.
more. That's more my sister's thing.
Oh, you have
A
a sister.
sister?
We have to
Moving
shelve
on.
that. We got to move on.
No. What's
Oh,
this?
yes,
What's
yes,
this?
yes.
Yes, we have things to deal with, like him.
I thought we were just giving him
To be-
food.
Fair, you're coming up to my place unannounced.
Yeah, well, we have free roam with the house, kid, so sorry.
According to him, what would cause him to give someone that?
We're looking for ghosts.
Oh,
That one.
I'm actively petting the cat. The skeleton cat.
And
it's sort of purring, but it's not really. It's more like rattling the bones.
Rothon's gonna look at this weird undead cat and look at everything else in the room. All right, kid, tell me what you know, because obviously some stuff is going on here.
How old is he?
He's probably like late teens, early 20s.
Okay, so not
from
really
what
a
you can
kid.
tell.
I mean, he's a kid, but not really a kid.
He's like a young man, probably closer to I mean, as far as you can tell, you're an owl, and what do you know about people
It's
age?
not a child.
He's not a kid, but he's not a grown up.
He's
something
not a
between.
me.
He's a college student.
If he's a college student, he is a very, very green freshman.
Wow, his skin is green. Oh.
Yep.
Mhm. Yeah, the hauntings. I'm surprised he mentioned that to anyone, as he wants to insist that nobody knows what they're talking about around here. Yes. Yeah, some of the maids have talked about seeing ghosts and things like that. Unfortunately, I am to blame. I've I've found this spell book. I've been teaching myself magic with it since I found it about 2 months ago. The cold temperatures, glowing lights, objects moving were from my magical experiments. Probably some of the strange noises probably came from Merca here. He gestures towards the cat. That's about it. But my father's pretty against magic, so I don't tell him what I do in here, but I think he suspects it, which is why he brushes it all off.
Is the mirror in the room, the mirror that has the cloth over it?
It does not have a cloth over it. It's a gilded
Okay.
mirror just leaning up against
Okay,
the
got
wall.
it. Was the mirror, the face in the mirror, you as well?
Nope. That particular maid just got startled by a shadow. Everyone was already whispering about hauntings and stuff. It's kind of easy to fill in the blanks there.
Insight check.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Rua. Yeah, seems legit. You've seen things move around that you couldn't explain, and it's easy to write off as something else.
Okay, that tracks.
Yeah. Rothon. You kind of notice that he stumbles on his explanation. He hesitates a little bit, and his eyes briefly dart towards the mirror that's leaning against the wall and look back at you as he's talking about it.
So, you say she was, she happened to see a shadow.
Mhm.
Where'd you happen to get this spell book?
Oh, I found it in my father's library.
And
Ooh.
what's the spell book entail? Is it, there's many schools of magic. Is it about just general ones or a specific one?
If I'm being honest, I don't really know. My father's not really the kind to associate himself with that mumbo jumbo, as he puts it. And he leans the book towards you, so you can see the cover of it. And on the cover of it is a familiar symbol that matches the sigil of the ring.
Can Rothon immediately try and snatch it out of his hands?
You can certainly try.
Whatever you want me to roll.
I'd say. Are you trying to be sneaky about it, or is this just a straight, like, try to be as fast as you can, grab it?
Yoink! Just straight up, just try and grab it as quick as you can.
Just a straight dex check, please.
Deal. Terrible.
You're not a ranger.
He's already looking at you suspiciously, kind of like trying to ascertain whether you show any understanding of the sigil. And he can kind of see your body tense up, and he pulls the book back right as you spring forward and try to snatch it. He's like, "So you do know what it is?"
Yeah, and someone who's, let's just say, inexperienced should not be delving into magic this way.
How'd you know it was here?
How'd
you know it existed?
We don't know what it is.
Oh.
You said it's a spell book.
Oh, so you're just like him. You just anything that's magic, you just don't.
Oh no. We
That's
know
makes
about
sense.
magic. I use
Hmm.
magic on occasion. But someone who has no knowledge whatsoever or innate ability as others do shouldn't really be messing around with a strange book that they just found.
So you're saying
Yeah,
if
bro.
someone wasn't
Yeah.
privileged
We're not
enough
talking about me.
to have been born into a place where people deal with such things, they just don't get to have any access to it whatsoever?
I'm saying is you could have asked someone who might have a bit more knowledge instead of trying to do it
Nobody here
yourself.
has knowledge.
Is
It's
it?
kind of easy for you to preach
Oh,
about a place that you don't know, is it?
Oh, sorry, it's really dusty in here. Isaac.
Yeah, but that guy's weird.
Yeah.
Oh. Him.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
you ask him for help.
maybe
You would just take the book away, and then I would still be where I was with no knowledge.
the whatever the father's name is. Shit, I forgot what his name is.
You could have also talked with the people outside of the city. You know, the ones right there. They're bound to have mages.
Yeah, I can't leave the city.
Well, that's not an excuse. Unless you're like magically tethered to this house, anybody.
So
can
did you
leave the
guys
city.
come up into the attic to parent me? I already have parents who do more than enough.
I came to just drop off the food.
Thanks. I
I came to
appreciate
talk
you.
to the ghost in the mirror, but there wasn't one. So I'm really upset now.
Look, I'll tell you, all right? Just stop with the lecture. I don't need it.
Will you tell me where the doll room is?
What?
Mirror first.
We got stuff to do.
Look, you seem to be under the impression that I'm just willy-nilly casting spells, and that is my fault. I lied to you. I have been doing experiments that caused all of this other stuff. There is a spirit here. I'm trying to help her. I'll keep her quiet. She probably didn't even know she was disturbing anyone. She's trying to figure out what's going on. And I'm trying to help her, and I hope that this book here has the answers. But I am actually on my way to the library to go grab another book that may have more answers that can help me out with this.
Okay. We have some experience with the spirits and undead. If you are really going to go through with this, and what you say is true, let us help you, and we'll help her.
I have to talk to her about it. She's really shy.
Can we ask, do you know what her name is?
I can't tell you yet. But let me talk to her tonight. Let her know I may have found some others that will help. But you cannot tell my father or anybody else about this.
Can we look at the book? We do have a connection to it, and it might help us with another investigation, and Rothon will pull out the ring.
Tell you what.
This is why I tried to grab it from you.
Come with me down to the library. Honestly, I don't know, you guys. You've already tried to snatch it out of my hands. At least at the library, not only is there one door in, one door out, but I can figure out what I need to figure out while you figure out what you need to figure out.
Fair enough.
All right. And he grips tightly onto the book. Would you mind bringing the plate down with you too, please?
Do I gotta carry this thing everywhere? Yes.
Oh yeah, whose arm is hurting now, huh?
It's not. World, what do you? Can you even carry a potato around? What's going on with you?
Why doesn't that?
Eb's not even here.
God damn it!
Are you surprised? He's probably out digging a hole somewhere. Yeah, exactly.
Let's
All right. He leads you back down the stairs to the attic. Exits his parents' room. Goes around to the next hallway. And enters, let's see, goes down the hallway. There's a door on the left, door on the right, enters in the door on the left. And in here, the every single wall, with the exception of the door itself, is lined with floor-to-ceiling shelves. No windows. The number of books contained in here is nothing short of astounding. Like, the Baron himself is a douchebag who, like, overgranders everything. But when he was saying that this is, like, the most impressive library and book collection, he wasn't kidding. A brass oil lamp sits atop a large desk in the center of the room, with a chair sitting behind it that faces towards the door itself.
Rua immediately separates from the party and starts reading the books.
Okay.
The spines.
Did the cat stay upstairs?
The cat did stay upstairs.
That's really saddening.
Rothon, once he gets in, will ask for the boy to hold on 1 second, and he'll cast Detect Magic and just
Okay.
scan the entire room with Detect Magic.
Okay.
To see if there's any magical books in here, including the one he's holding.
Yeah.
Which I assume it already is, but
Shit, did I close that? No. You scan Detect Magic. You scan Detect Magic. You cast Detect Magic. And the okay, I had a list here. The book in his hand definitely radiates magic. For sure. It seems to be the only book in here that radiates magic.
Okay.
Wait, does he get like 2 pings off of me?
2?
Yeah, he does.
There you go.
Well, yeah, isn't one of them the book that Rua is not so secretly carrying anymore?
Yeah, but what's the other?
I don't know. We got bigger issues right now.
Well, it's okay, because only he can detect it, so
Yep.
Could
I'm
I?
just...
I'm not gonna ask Rua, but for the GM, what school of magic are those books? Like, what's on those books? If that's a thing that works for books.
Works for everything.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how that would
Ooh.
work. We can come back to it later. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we'll get back to that one. Where the
Now I'm
fuck
trying to think. What the
is-
hell?
Yeah, I think Rue and I have
Huh.
some talking to do.
I'm just gonna put TBD.
Yeah, just do that one.
That's fine.
How?
Okay.
Yeah, actually.
I figured I'd ask because it's like Rua's sketch.
What?
How far does Detect Magic hit?
30 to 60 feet.
30-foot range.
Okay.
Yeah, within 30 feet of you.
You also detect a necklace around Kane's neck.
Yep.
A where's it?
Almost spelled Kane like how you do in League. I caught myself.
How dare you?
Sorry. I caught myself. Hey,
A scarf also tied around Rua. A necklace around Quaint, which I believe... A necklace somewhere on Quaint. I don't remember if you were wearing it as a bracelet or a necklace.
necklace.
Okay. There is a ping coming from your own pocket, Rothon.
I believe he hasn't detected magic before now.
And
That's true.
I haven't really needed to.
if anybody else has any other magical items, which I don't think you guys do. No, because you lost all of your items.
You get another ping from me. A tiny ping from my finger.
Magical finger.
That's what you get.
Got it.
I know I wrote it down somewhere, which is what's so annoying because I can't find it.
Nickelodeon.
All right. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, the book in his hand glows. We'll just say that.
So what's this other book you're looking for?
It is a book by a famed wizard.
The Ministers of El.
Remember? No. Mordenkainen. Yes, him.
See, I learned something in school.
I've seen it somewhere. And he like scans. He's like, ah, here it is. Takes just a few minutes for him to find it. And he pulls it out and he shows you the cover of it. This book is not glowing. But it's titled Ethereal Entities, Denzians of the Unseen Realm. I will read through this at the door. You are welcome to look through the spell book anywhere else in here. I mean, while you're in here, you might as well. There's a lot of books in here if there's anything else you needed to know. I know you were looking specifically for that you had mentioned, but who knows what you'll find in here.
You haven't seen this symbol anywhere else, have you? Besides on, obviously, this book.
No, the only other place that I have seen that same symbol was in a history book. Speaking of who I believe is the author to that one there. And his name is Kazan. Yeah, Kazan. He, I believe, was the original owner of that spell book, the one who created it, and that symbol was his personal sigil. The history book had mentioned it was a history about the lands around here, and that there's a wizard's tower not too far away that's believed to be his tower, or was to have been his tower.
Okay. Rodon will ask Kane and Marua to help look through this magic book.
Oh, Rua was not even paying attention to you
Kane,
anymore.
Sorry.
What's up?
Can you help me look through this? You're more magically inclined than I am.
Sure. I looked through it.
In the meantime, Rua's gonna try to look for any books regarding ravens.
There we go. Sorry, my headset glitched out, so I had to restart it.
All good.
I had heard him saying he was going to get you guys, and you were going to already look for, and that's when it cut out.
Kane and I are looking at the magic book that he has, and Rua's doing something.
I'm looking for books that specifically talk about a raven.
Okay. Let me find his book here.
Oh, Shauna, if
Yes.
the ping you were talking about in Rothon's pocket is what I think it is, that's actually tied into his hair now.
Yes, that would be it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess Would you see that? I guess you wouldn't see it.
He'd know it's there.
Okay. Yeah.
He's already told what it was, so.
Okay. Let me pull up what is in this specifically. Riwa, you look through, and there are all sorts of books down in here. Books that range from history, genealogical tomes archiving like births and deaths of Valkynian families.
Oh boy. Specifically about astral stuff and suns.
Astral stuff and suns. Okay.
Sounds like a really terrible shot.
You find. Gotta flip through all the notes.
If it helps, the specific keywords is... I'll just send it.
Oh, no. I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about. I just want to make sure I got the right information.
Gotcha.
For you. You do find a book labeled History of Religious Regalia that talks about various holy symbols through multiple religions. Do you want me to explain the symbol that you find, or do you want me to send it to you?
You can explain it.
Okay. You find the familiar symbol in one of the pages within a chapter labeled what would it be labeled?
Scarlet Risings? I don't know.
No. It's like essentially equating to like predating any of the common religions.
Oh.
Almost as if it was a legend that this symbol was delivered to a paladin named Lugdana by a giant raven, or an angel in the form of giant raven, and that Lugdana had used this symbol to root out and destroy nests of vampires until her death. The high priests of Ravenloft kept and wore the holy symbol after her passing. And you see an image drawn in the book of what appears to be a woman warrior who is eliminating a vampire wearing that symbol around her neck, and her own blood is dripping over the symbol.
Huh. Okay. That must be where the symbolism is for that name. Okay. Anything else about that symbol? Or necklace, I guess?
that is all you see about it in here. It's written as almost an excerpt off to the side, like various legends that predate any of the churches or written religions.
Gotcha. My character is gonna put that book aside, and then while they're searching, my character is just gonna be looking for another book specifically about Strahd. And
Okay.
then that's just her.
Okay. All right. Now, for you guys who are looking through the spell book, that one.
Be right back.
Yeah.
I'm making it easy for you. Quaint is not looking at any book because she does not like books.
Fair. Thanks. I have like all these freaking.
One of the few times Quaint is not doing anything.
Yeah. Sorry, bear with me here. There's a lot of jumping back and forth.
No problem.
It doesn't. Okay, here it is. So within the book, you find incomplete text for creating a teleportation circle spell, along with the sigil sequences of 3 permanent teleportation circles, the locations of which are not described. There isn't enough text there to prepare the spell properly itself. But you do, let's see. It also contains Animate Dead, or the spells for Animate Dead, Blight, Cloud Kill, Dark Vision, Glyph of Warding, Levitate, Thunder Wave, Sending, and Fear.
I have Animate Dead, Blight, Cloud Kill, Dark Vision, and then what?
Glyph of Warding.
Okay.
Levitate.
Levitate, that's what it was.
Thunder Wave, Sending, and Fear.
Okay. And the teleportation spell itself is incomplete, but the sequence for the sigils is correct, or is there?
So the sigil sequences for the 3 permanent teleportation circles.
For 3.
But there are no locations described.
Okay. This dude was in some pretty heavy necromantic style spells.
Yes, which is why I had thought that it might help in this case. Hopefully it does.
So, how did this entity come about?
Look, you guys seem to know what you're talking about, and I would love to have some help with this problem. But out of respect for her, please understand, until I have her blessing, I don't want to speak of anything that might hinder or hurt.
Why you gotta wait a whole night?
Well, I have some preparations to do to speak with her, and she has to. I don't know if her. I don't understand how this magic works. But it seems like sometimes she is stronger and can hold a conversation, and sometimes she fades in and out. So we find that at night is when she seems to be the strongest. And trying to speak with her outside of that time takes a lot out of her.
What spell are you using to bring her forth?
I'm not really using a spell to bring her forth. I am using the innate magic within my mother's mirror.
Oh,
I'm using these spell books to try to figure out how I can help her.
this mirror. What? Your mother has a magic mirror? Did she?
Pretty sure she had no idea anything about this mirror. She chucked it in the attic when it caused her own personal maid to leave her favor, and she blames the mirror, so she threw it up here.
Has this mirror been with you guys for generations before, or is it relatively new?
My understanding is yes, passed down through the women and wives of the family.
Hmm. And you won't tell us her name, right?
Until I have the lady's blessing, I will not.
Okay. If that is the case, just to be on the safe side, in case I know sometimes these entities can, I'm not saying she is, I know sometimes these entities can be sometimes can get hostile.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe she will, but just in case, take this. And he will hand over his last holy water flask to him. Splash of this might put her into a weakened state, so you might escape.
He looks at the flask and looks at you and then looks back at the flask and kind of a wry smile. I mean, I don't think I need it, but I will take it, and please accept my heartfelt gratitude. It's I realize I probably came off a little snarly in the beginning. My father's a certain kind of person, and people think that I am of his caliber. So I'm just used to dealing with people, him and like him.
I understand. My apologies for the aggression earlier. The ward was a bit jarring. We've kind of been through a lot of shit in this land already.
Understood.
But yeah. We'll keep looking.
I don't know if it helps. The men who wrote that book, Kazan. That wizard's tower. It's not far away. You could probably get directions. I can give you directions to a man who knows the woods well, who can lead you to the tower itself, and it might hold whatever answers you're looking for.
That would be great. We should resolve this first, but afterwards, yes, that'd be fantastic.
I can't speak to her until tonight.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of waiting. If you just take the day, you can go ahead and deal with that. And I'll meet you here in the evening.
We can talk to the old hag ladies.
Well, if we go to the tower now, about how much time would it take to get to the tower?
It'll probably take you around 30 to 45 minutes to get to Soldar's. And then I think it's about an hour or so out from his place.
How many days is it roughly? Would we have enough time to probably get there and back?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You guys basically woke up, say 7 in the morning, had breakfast. You were at the Baron's house no later than 8. All of this has been maybe 30 minutes, so it's like 8:30 in the morning.
Sounds good to me. Then we'll look for the one book, the history book he's talking about, and that's pretty much all I'd be able to think of.
Look for the history book?
Yeah, the one he was saying that he saw the ring symbol in by the name of for the book from Kazan.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Like, yeah, give me just a moment. It was... I'm trying to remember. It was a history book. But it was a book I didn't expect to find it in. And he starts flipping through, or like kind of running his finger along the spines of the various books. And then stops, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, that's right. It was in this book." And he pulls it out. And it is labeled as the genealogy of Valkynian families. I think it's technically Valkian, but I always fuck it up. I call it Valkynians. Yeah, and he flips through a couple pages and he's like, yes, right here. And he points at a page that just has the name Kazan, no last name, but shows the symbol that his birthrights are unknown, but that he maintained a residence within the tower for close to 200 years.
So his lineage is unknown?
Yeah, which is why I thought it was so weird that he was included in this book, because this book is all about lineages of Valkynian families. I mean, my family is in here. I believe Erwin, Isaac, all of the people around here, their families are in here, and it's full lineages of the entire family. And then this guy is just one name.
Isaac is in there?
Yeah.
What lineage does he come from?
He comes from a Valkynian family.
I was wondering for like a name, so I might be able to follow that.
Oh, yeah, you mean like you want to know his last name?
Yeah.
Strasny.
Hold on, I heard Isaac's name. What about him?
Nope. Nope, you weren't here. Rue was specifically not paying attention.
She has some beef with him, so his name like triggers any sort of like warning signs. What about Isaac?
He's. Go ahead. You can explain.
I was just going to say, apparently he's from here. He has a lineage in this land. Last name is Strasny. Just one more thing for you before we go.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a woman named Tatiana? Maybe in this book, who was apparently
she
in
was
with Strahd at some point?
Yeah, she was he kind of flips through the pages. Yeah, it's right here. Tatiana. She was supposed to be betrothed to Strahd, but had fallen in love with his brother.
Oh,
Damn. Who's his brother?
Hold please. I stepped away from my computer for a moment. Like, ding dong. I'm gonna see it and I'm gonna be like, how did I forget that? Sergey. It's kind of like this big thing. No one book really talks about it in depth. There's kind of bits and pieces scattered throughout little books, little pieces that someone heard here and there.
Does this book maybe chronicle their lineage? Whatever, or Strahd's lineage, so to speak, and his brother and Tatiana, or has that kind of been scrubbed away, so to speak?
So Strahd was the eldest son of King Barov, and Queen Ravenovia. They're the ones that had taken over initially, whereas Strahd had taken the lands as his own, named it Barovia after his deceased father. He has his little brother, Sergei. I believe his mother had passed, and he kind of looks through. He's like, yes, his mother had passed away due to illness upon her coming to these lands here. Sergei is put down as cause of death murder, and Tatiana was suicide by way of jumping off a cliff.
So Sergei murdered his own mother?
So my understanding through the reading that I've been doing in here is Sergei was sort of the doted upon son. Queen Ravenovia's little boy, if you will. And Strahd had a bit of envy for that, so that is why he had decided to stay in these lands and kind of take over them.
Mm-hmm.
He had sent out for his mother and his brother to come visit him. And upon their journeys here, his mother had fallen ill. She never made it. Sergei did. And since he no longer had his mother to live with, he ended up taking residence here in Ravenloft. During this time, Strahd was courting Tatiana. lavished her with all sorts of gifts and attention. It was very, very clear what his intentions were. But it wasn't long after Sergei had moved here that him and Tatiana had crossed paths and had fallen in love. It is said that Strahd himself, his pride at being, I don't understand, the head of the household or at not wanting to be the second man or something, he didn't stand in the way of them. And they did end up getting married. And right after they had completed their vows, Strahd had murdered Sergei.
Oh.
And it is said that he had consumed his brother's blood,
Ugh.
which finished some sort, this is where it gets a little fuzzy, some sort of dark pact with some sort of power. But he was determined to have Tatiana turn to him and had chased her through the gardens, determined to win her favor somehow, and Tatiana instead hurled herself off of one of the castle balconies. But at that point, the castle guards realized that their master was not that great of a person, and tried to rid the world of Strahd and shot him full of arrows. But he didn't die. It seems that whatever powers he had made a pact with had honored the pact. And ever since that day, the sun has not quite shined on these lands. And it is said that that was the night that he became known as the Devil of Borovia. And that we, as a people, were locked under his rule.
Does it say if Tatiana was a redhead at all?
That was my question.
There's a portrait of her in here somewhere.
Best book ever.
He flips through the books, grabs a couple, flips through and puts them back until he finds one. He's like, oh, here she is. And he turns the book towards you, and staring at you from the book is the face of Irina.
Oh my stars.
Okay.
Stars.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of very useful information. Thank you. You guys want to go look into a wizard tower?
What wizard tower?
Coslin's wizard tower. Might have more information on this symbol.
There's a wizard tower here?
Yeah,
Forgot
I
you're
was
doing stuff.
yeah. Oh, I think you were a little bit distracted by that genealogy book. There's a wizard's tower that the author of this spellbook here lived in. That's not too far away. It might hold more answers for whatever it is you're looking for.
Huh. Yeah. Fine with me.
Is there a chair or a couch or something in here?
There is a chair in the middle of the room, right behind the desk.
Quaint has been laying on it upside down this entire time. Just
Got it.
kicking her legs up in the air. Just like,
Dead.
oh, waiting. She is so bored.
Just before we leave, I doubt it, but has this entity asked you to do anything in particular? The ghost in the mirror?
No, not at all.
Then what made you want to help her so bad? Is she familiar to you in any way, or is it just a feeling?
He kind of looks to you with pleading eyes.
Just no, well,
Familiar. Let's just leave it there.
That's fine.
How many times is Rothan gonna not get the hint that he doesn't want to talk about?
I was asking if he was being if he was possibly being coerced.
He's like, dude, just leave me alone with my ghost, all right?
Right?
Rotha wants to know if it's either gonna move on or if he's gonna have to fucking kill
No,
it.
that's fair. Fair questions.
Rothon leaves to the tower, but we ask for the information for the person that can direct us. Almost forgot about that part.
All right. Before you guys walk out, was there anything anybody else wanted to do?
Is there any more information about Isaac in that book? The one with the information there?
Oh, yeah, it's his genealogy. Sibling, parents.
Is
Lived
the
a
name go ahead.
lonely life.
Oh.
His family died.
Oh. Wait. What? Wait. Is there a name, perhaps Elena?
Elena?
Yes. Ellina.
Elena. That sounds familiar. Hold on. And he flips through the book. Oh, no, not Elena. The name was similar to that, though.
What was the similar one?
Irina?
Pardon?
Yes. Irina Strahd, younger sister to Isaac Strahd. Their parents, Georgi and Fatima Strahd. According to these records, Irina died more than 18 years ago at the age of 4 with her parents. Yeah, shortly after. Parents are marked as suicide by hanging. She is marked as unknown, presumed devoured by wolves.
Oh shit.
Is there any pictures in there, or is that just the names?
It's just written names here.
I see. I'm gonna look at the team like there's no way, right?
Sure.
Rothan is gonna look at her and be like, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There's no way.
Does it say how many years ago was she quote unquote killed by wolves?
18 years ago?
Okay.
Looks like she was about 4 years of age.
4 years old. Huh. Also Strazni, Strazzne.
Strazni.
ZNI. Okay.
I mean, I'd imagine that she probably No, never mind. That's silly.
No, go ahead.
I was just thinking, he has this weird obsession with dolls. But all of the dolls,
Where?
I just remembered they look like Tatiana.
Where are the dolls?
They're in his room.
Wait, you want to go to his room?
Nope. Nope.
Yes.
Do you know where his room is?
It's the one right there on the other side of the hall.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Wait.
Rothon's gonna leave for plausible deniability and just leave the house and go find Feb. Thank you.
He pops his head out. He's like, that was just me thinking that's probably why he has so many dolls, but they look like the lady in the book I showed you.
Yes. Kind of figured. That's a very astute finding. You're a smart kid. Bye.
Why are you saying bye? You're standing at the door that's literally right there. It's literally like the hallway. You turn left to go to the library. The door to the right is Isaac's room.
I just open the door and just go in.
Quaint just copies. Bye.
You try to open the door.
What? Quaint?
And it is locked.
Would you like to do the honors,
Not
Quaint?
for long.
Oh, jeez.
Super locked.
And it's trapped.
Like, I'm gonna take my book and go upstairs. Can you wait to do whatever you are doing until I leave, please? Thank you.
Thank you.
Quaint is already jiggling with.
Like, what your friend said, plausible deniability, and he grabs his books and just runs down the hall. He clearly does not care that you guys are gonna go in there. He just doesn't want to be around.
That's fine.
Did he say we're gonna meet him tonight again?
He said to return sometime tonight.
Okay, all right. That's what I was wondering. I just want to make sure.
Were you waiting in the hall right there, or were you like straight up leaving the entire place?
Oh, he's straight up leaving the entire place, going to look for Theb.
Okay, got it.
I'm just kind of standing there.
Awkward.
Wait, you don't want to go inside the room with weird dolls?
No, I'm going with Rothon. I'll just put on the room. Follow Rothon out. Seems like a bad idea.
Rothon is like descending the stairs into the kitchen, and you see Victor turning the corner to head back towards like his parents' bedroom, presumably to go back to the attic. And as you kind of cross the like T intersection of that hall, he turns around and looks back at you. Midnight, yes? You guys were going to come back to...
Yeah, midnight sounds perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Okay, bye. Your friends are jiggling with locks. I'm going.
Who should we talk to get in? To come see you?
I'll be at the door. Front door. Don't knock.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, bye.
Does he have the plate of food?
Hustles. Oh yeah, he's got the plate of food.
Oh, okay.
It seemed he was more concerned about having two hands to hold on to the book in case Rothon took it last time.
Understandable.
Do I sleight of hand again, or do I?
Again? Did you sleight of hand already?
No. Do I only done it once before. I don't remember how
Gotcha.
I thieves tools it up.
Let me refresh my memory.
And also, if you have expertise in thieves' tools.
I do have expertise in thieves' tools.
Yes. Proficiency with these tools lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks you make to disarm traps. Yeah, sleight of hand.
Why did
that with?
I don't know. Oh, do I click the thieves?
You should have a thieves' tool skill
Tools
in
with
your
Dex, right?
Yeah.
Why are you? I don't.
Okay.
4 should be the double the proficiency because of expertise, and 5 should be Dex.
So 4 should be doubled, right?
Yeah, because expertise in thieves' tools gives you double proficiency.
It's not manually doubling it for her.
No, it's auto doing it.
Right.
The D20.
Sorry, you said it is or it is not?
It is. Plus 5 is the Dex, plus 0. I don't know what the plus 0 is, but then plus 4 is the proficiency doubled.
Got it. Okay. That, either way, is enough to unlock it. It's not a super crazy lock. You open the door, and dolls. Dolls. This room is lined with dolls. All of the dolls, powder white skin, auburn hair. Some of them are dressed beautifully. Some of them others are dressed plainly. There's a long bookshelf filled with dolls lined up sitting on it. Others are arranged in neat rows on wall-mounted shelves. There's also piles of dolls atop a bed and a heavy wooden chest, and all of the dolls appear, apart from their clothing, to look the same. They all look like Irina.
God damn.
There's more than 50 dolls in here, easily.
Can I spy my doll?
Roll an investigation check with advantage because of your one-track mind on this specific. Yeah, you spy your doll. It is sitting right there on the bed. It is separated from the other ones. It is sitting up against the pillows.
Can I find a doll that sort of looks like that one?
So, at first glance, all of the dolls look the same, right? When you start like, oh, let me grab this one because it looks the same, you realize that this one, its hair is kind of a slightly different shade of auburn. It's a little more brown than your doll's redness. So you grab a different one, but this one's eyes are like a different shade too. So you grab another one, and that one's eyes are slightly further apart. So you realize that each little doll has small tweaks to it. So while from a distance they all look identical, from closer inspection they all look very slightly different.
I'm just imagining another one. Another one.
Pretty much, yeah.
Different shaped noses, different curvature to the lips. You can now see why there were so many dolls made, because each one has something changed about it.
So I find one that is closest and stick it on where the other doll was.
Okay. The one that is probably what you would assume is closest is dressed in more plain clothes. Your doll is dressed more fancy.
Oh, well, then I'll switch out the clothes because I don't really
Okay.
care about the clothes. I just care about it's Irina.
Got it. Okay.
Queen, can you swear that after you pick up that doll you won't lose it?
Yeah, this is my doll.
Okay.
She says,
that's
knowing
fine.
that it's definitely not her doll.
As long as you don't lose it, that's fine.
Then we back out. Is there anything else that you want in this room?
Is there anything about just between you and me in this room that you see about demons, or
You and me as in Shauna, or you and me as in me?
you and me as in Quaint and Rua?
Oh. Demons?
Demons, or something about the Abirici family?
I don't know about any of those things. I wasn't paying attention when you guys were doing books.
Oh no, no worries. But do you see
Books
anything
are
of that?
very boring. But I can check, I guess. Is that a perception or is that an investigation?
I'd say investigation, I suppose.
Okay.
I'm helping.
I can do that. I cannot do that.
If I was helping, would she be able to roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I will roll once more. Once more.
Come now. Yeah!
I win.
Watch there be nothing.
She's kind of like talking to you about how to spell Arrivederci. I know that's not exactly what it is, but payback's a bitch. Kind of demony stuff. You guys look around. You're pretty thorough. Checking a chest that's unlocked. Don't find anything except for a heap of wrinkled clothes, just a short sword. There's some wine bottles under the bed. You don't find anything.
Arrivederci.
Alright, well. Guess the best thing I could do is just talk to him then. Do you think you'll be able to help lock this door once we leave?
Consider it done.
Thank you, and I leave.
I also leave with the doll in my hand.
Do you try to lock the door, or do you
I
just
do
walk off?
also. I just walk off.
I mean, it's a fair question.
Actually,
if you're gonna
I probably would have done that too if she hadn't have asked.
go ahead and do a thieves' tools to like. All right, I guess you could just twist
God,
the
that would have been amazing.
knob.
Lock the door from the inside and then just close the door from the outside.
Yeah, I was trying to think if they'd be like
guess,
deadbolts, but
is that how these doors work?
I don't know. That's a good
It
question.
doesn't-
I don't
Oh, is it
feel
like
like
a-
that's how they would work. I think most of the locks here are like deadbolty locks.
Ah. Sounds like a piece of thread and thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. But it didn't go through. Oh, there it goes.
Yep.
Why is it? It's a 12 again.
Yep.
Damn.
Alright, whatever.
You lock it up. All right. Meanwhile, as they are exiting the building, Rothon, you get outside and you start walking down the drive, and you see a circle of guards with crossbows pointed down at the ground. But they all look confused.
I almost want to leave him, but I feel bad. Just kind of talking to Kane.
I'm oblivious to it.
Oh wait, is that being hunted by animal control still?
Probably.
Rothon will just go over to the hole. Theb, we're leaving.
They turn and look at you, and they're like, "What? Do you know what's down there? It's digging up the yard. We don't know what it is. Is it hostile? Does it attack? Is it your pet?"
Pretty sure it's a giant badger. Other than that, it's a druid with hippie braids. Or druid braids, my bad.
What?
Yeah. He's having a
Conniption.
well, to be honest, we think he's having a mental breakdown from being
One of the
here
guys
in this land.
leans over. He's like, "Look, man, my brother had a mental breakdown a few years back. Shit's hard. I get it. You might want to ask him to stay a badger, to leave here, because if the Baron sees that he's just a man, then he's gonna get arrested.
I don't think
At
he's
least if it's a pet, you can excuse
turn
it."
out of
Yeah. Honestly, we were walking here to deal with something, and he kind of just disappeared. And then we kind of figured he was doing his thing. He's been doing it a lot.
Just keep him as whatever's doing the digging. He looks towards guards. All right, guys, let's clear out of here for 10 minutes, and then we'll come back. If anything's in here, we have orders shoot to kill. So.
Oh damn.
Well,
we're gonna take our lunch break real quick and finish up. Yeah, pleasure meeting you. Have a good day. Look out for holes.
Yep, thank you. You guys doing a great job.
What the hell was that about?
Look, man, Theb's having a mental fucking breakdown. We gotta try to deal with this so he isn't digging up every yard that we come across.
Hmm.
I know we're basically in close to hell as you can get, but shit. Theb, we need you to come up, buddy.
How long has the party been here, time-wise?
You were coming up probably 45 minutes.
Well, considering the Badger can
closer to
dig
50.
like 3,000 feet an hour, I think we've got a good number of escape routes just under the surface.
Suddenly, oil spurts out and he found an oil well.
Cha-ching, Baron is now in your debt because he's rich as fuck.
Baron doesn't care about a badger. Are you kidding me? He'd probably
Or the
kill
Baron
it
takes
and
the
then...
wrong step on his grass and falls in, caves it
Also
Oh,
a
no.
positive thing. I'm not saying any negatives of this.
in.
Can you yell at him?
What do you want me to yell at him?
Can you do the same thing that Rua did before? Like, make your voice booming?
I point down the hole and I message them. How far down were you?
I was trying to be far enough down to where it wasn't noticeable.
Okay, so you should be within 120 feet.
But I also would have probably circled the entire estate several times over and made it like an escape network should something go wrong.
It was less that like there were visible tunnelings. It was more so that they have kind of a patrol that they walk around, and all of a sudden there was this big hole where there wasn't a big hole. If that makes sense.
That sounds like a personal problem, if I'm being honest. Just saying.
Hang on. Do I have a spell?
By the way, I'll just cast message at them, tell them to come up.
As a badger.
Can I mentally project badger noises?
You can respond to my message.
But if I can only talk as a badger,
I don't
like, would the message just be badger noises?
With the target, on the target. Here's the message. You can reply in a whisper. So technically, it's a whisper.
So it's just badger
not
noise.
mental, yeah. So it's just badger noises.
It's a badger whispering in your ear.
I think we talked about this before, but like, if you're in beast form, I thought it was you still talked in your normal form.
What? No, they don't
if you're
have the
beast
vocal
form,
cords
you
to
are-
speak. Like they don't have the structure
but
for that.
No, I know, but you don't. Like, I thought in message you don't actually
That's
speak
sending.
the words.
Message you
that's
do.
sending, That's right. That's right. Never mind. I always get sending and message confused.
You should ask Draken about the difference.
Damn, he didn't even care.
Do not have move earth, so I guess you can just like patch up the hole with dirt. That's the best I got. There's probably an escape tunnel somewhere else.
The garden is gonna
like
be
basically like a kid drawing a sun. It's just a circle around it with like a bunch of lines coming off.
Yeah, like I probably got close to the foundation, or if there is a cellar type area. So there's if you were to hit the wall enough, you could possibly get into one of the tunnels. But like, you'd have to know they were there. We can make it work. It's strategic tunneling.
Strategic tunneling. Did he find any treasures while he was tunneling?
Finds a hidden treasure.
Probably
cache
just
by
bodies,
accident.
realistically.
Bodies.
Roll a D100 for me.
Oh boy.
Please be a 1 or a 100. Damn.
You find 7 really interesting looking rocks.
And suddenly Theb now has a collection.
How did you take them with you as a badger?
Do badgers have opposable thumbs?
Badger pockets?
He just swallows them.
That's kind of what I pictured. Basically
Oh.
spits them up like they're Bezors or something.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Fair. Or he finds them later.
Alright, it has been added to my inventory.
Sweet.
Have been very interesting rocks.
So you're out of there now, right?
Yeah, and the hole's kind of sort of patched up.
All right. Let's leave the grounds very quickly while you're in badger form. Come on, buddy.
Still a badger.
Yep, just leading you away.
Okay. You guys pass by the guard that you had seen that morning. And about the time that you guys are getting to the guard tower and have been leading him away is probably when you meet up with Quainta and Rua. Say the investigating the dolls and convincing a badger took about the same time.
Quaint, you might want to hide that doll.
Oh, the doll's been hidden.
Okay.
She wasn't even walking through the ground, the house with it. It's like underneath her cloak.
She's learned.
Well, she doesn't have prestidigit whatever it is that Kane has, so she's got to find a different way.
True enough. Oh, well, thought you guys were at the tower already.
No, we're dealing with a pest problem.
Oh?
Or dealt with? Is he here yet?
He's following us
Yeah,
now.
he's following you guys.
We're leading him out.
Oh. My condolences.
So, let's go talk to the guy that can point us to the tower, yeah?
Yeah.
Whoever that might be.
Let's go ask around.
Really good question.
I was to say that the guy, we said we asked him who can lead us there.
You asked him who. He told you he could give you directions.
Oh,
Did
I
you
thought
ask for the directions?
I thought he said that he could point us to a guy that could give us directions. I thought that's what he said.
He did, but he didn't give you directions to the guy.
Yeah.
I'm just being a jerk at this point.
I was confused.
No, because he did tell you it was like 30 to 45 minutes to that guy's house and then an hour away. But we'll just say that he kind of pointed you guys in the direction to find Zoldar, and had told you to travel north past the Zarevich Gate, then west along the shores of the lake. You should get there at about the same time Zoldar gets there, from when him and his partner are returning after their morning hunt and checking the traps.
On the way there, Rothan's gonna talk to Rua. So, what's up with that guy, the guard?
What about him?
Are you acting so weird around that dude?
Yeah, I was wondering about that too.
Don't know what you mean.
Rua, you changed a shade.
Oh, that's just magic. You know how it is.
Looks over at Kane.
That's not... No.
No, it is. I cast prestidigitation on myself.
But you didn't cast anything. I
That
was
you've
standing
seen.
there. I don't think you have that
Oh
capability.
no, I think you were a bit distracted.
I trust me. I come from that school, that ability of magic, and you aren't very good with the meta magics.
All the insight check. All the insight.
Roll in deception.
Terrible insight.
Oh no!
Rua's just
No.
rolling to
Yes.
gaslight the
Oh
party.
god! Oh crap!
Good thing Ruin's even worse at deception. Jeez.
Oh, that's my skill though.
That charisma.
Not no more. It ain't.
I'm
I
hella
know a lie
lying.
when I see it.
So, to the tower, right?
No. You just gonna ignore Rothon's question or questions?
What? No. Just, we have better things to do. It was
don't-
Ah, well,
nothing.
we're
we can
walking
walk
and
the talk.
talking.
Yeah.
Casually speed up my walking speed.
That's fine.
Casually speed up to keep pace.
God damn it.
I walk faster than both of you, so
It really was
You
nothing.
know?
That he's just a friend, and it's nothing.
How'd you make this friend?
did you get trapped in here at the same time as us? Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Actually, no. I was here at that weird place where they took all our stuff. I miss my knives.
Okay. When did you make the friend? Who is he?
Uh,
It is at this moment that you realize you never got his name.
yeah, that's why. This entire time.
That's the
Listen.
most thing I've heard.
He's a friend, and it was through him that we got inside that house. So can we leave it there?
No.
No.
I'm curious. Can we trust this guy? How do we know if we can trust this guy if we don't know who he is? Just a friend?
You can trust this guy. He's
How so?
Denise?
he
Is he friends with one of your friends?
I do not know. I do not think they're friends. I'm pretty sure one of them doesn't care for him. But he's things happened. I was in a bad situation and he helped me.
Bad situation.
Mhm.
When did this happen?
I'm still very confused when all this happened.
It's about that time where we were at that graveyard.
With the kid and the family?
Pardon?
With the family?
Not with the family, but the place where each one of our names was on the graves.
Oh, that one. Oh, freaked you guys all out.
I wasn't
Yes.
worried.
There. What did you guys see on yours, by the way?
Now you want to know what we know, but you don't want to share your information.
Why didn't you guys just read everybody else's gravestones?
Maybe everyone's not as nosy.
Well, I mean, it pays to be nosy sometimes.
But you don't even have a nose.
I have a
Damn.
beak.
Dang.
A beak is a nose.
Are you
Is
a
it?
noses, John?
No. Wait. I don't know.
You don't know.
My brain understood you said John, not Kane. And I was like, wait, what?
I can have to do a reset real quick.
Cannot error for.
No, but yes, listen, I've been looking into some history about my family, and I had an inkling that Isaac might know, but when I asked him, he was very not straightforward with his answers, so I believed him. But the grave itself had some words which led me to believe that Isaac does really know my family. So I ended up being here for a couple of, was it hours? 30 minutes? I don't know. Some time passed, and this man just calmed me down, told me that Isaac would be here, and just to come back in the morning, and we had a nice talk, and that's it.
A nice talk.
And that's it.
Mm-hmm. What was that about a ribbon?
Yeah, I mentioned something. Aren't you gonna help him with something or meet somebody besides the sick?
And that's it.
A lavender? No, was a lavender ribbon? No.
And action. No, he's very kind.
Mm-hmm.
Then in exchange for his words with his daughter. Anyway.
What about with his daughter?
Nothing.
So you're gonna have to speak up.
This has not. This does not concern you, or you.
Look, we're just wondering if it's gonna cause any problems.
It is not, I think.
Yeah, you see, the
that last
problem
part.
is you've said that before, and then we had a book and all these issues.
But have I actually caused you guys problems? Have I really?
Tried to eat me.
I mean,
there's you.
You tried to eat her. You almost shot me with an Eldritch Blast. I think you did shoot me with an Eldritch Blast at one point.
Listen, at that time, I was worried about Quaint. I thought you were an enemy, so I had perfectly plausible abilities to do so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Also been very shady in a land full of shady people.
And you are
impressive.
I haven't done anything shady as of yet.
That you know of.
I think Rothon, you're naturally a little shady.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Yeah, that's true.
Shady, he's ashy.
And ashy.
Listen, at this point, everyone is shady in their own ways, but the fact is, none of us actually tried to kill each other to an extent, and that should be all, right?
I tried to kill Rothon.
Quaint, no.
I mean, that's fine. It was not understandable, Quaint, but when it comes to you, it was understandable, I guess. Really fucked up way of looking at things.
It's okay. I got my doll back.
What?
Wait, what?
What do you mean you got your doll back?
I don't want to know what that means.
Are you like showing us the doll, or are you just saying this?
I got my doll back.
I'm just gonna look the other way.
You took the doll from the house?
No. Yes.
Well, you know what? This lets me talk with Isaac now that he's probably going to chase us down for it. So
Jesus.
I say it's a win.
Yeah, so why do you have to help? What are you helping this dude with? Is it something we have to be worried about? We just want to know. Is there any possibility at all it's going to cause any problems?
No.
Insight.
I honestly, well, I guess I'll wait until you.
It's terrible.
I don't know.
She rolled worse.
Oh, did she?
Well,
hold
last
on.
time she did,
So
yeah.
You don't know. It depends on what you feel. So if you feel like you are lying about it, you can roll deception. If you feel like you are telling the truth about it, you can roll persuasion. You can roll it to me if you want to hide what it is.
Damn it.
Why did you roll that to me and then my screen turned off? That scared me.
I rolled it to all of us.
Oh, sorry. Rolled that. My screen turned off.
It's
I
okay.
don't know what she's
My natural insight, my passive insight. We'll read
Well, your deception sucks again, and you have a +7.
Why do I fail at these rolls, but I succeed in the other ones?
Because this is the rolls that matter.
Yeah.
So it is going to come back on us. Is what you're thinking.
Rua,
You gotta let them know.
don't-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
believe
sorry. It is. You guys believe that I am lying? That I think it's gonna probably haunt me specifically. You guys will not be affected, but I'm gonna be the one facing
So you weren't
backlash.
really lying to us.
Look, Rua, we just want just tell us what it is. Maybe we can help you
Hell no.
out of it or something.
Well,
Why not?
It's literally he wants me to see his daughter.
See how, like, see her? Like,
Like
see
go
her,
on a
see
date
her?
with her? Or like just visually see her.
Oh,
Oh. I could have said that.
Yeah. What do I care?
I care.
I mean, we're not going to tease you about it.
Oh.
Yet.
God damn it.
Whatever you're into, man. I don't care.
Listen, it is just
So,
weird because
we have-
it's just.
We're
Yes.
dealing with this hellscape. We have been in buildings where there's literally flesh walls and trying to kill
Yes.
us.
Yeah.
And you're out here just going on a casual date and you think that's the worst thing in the world?
Because I'm not human.
So?
I don't think you've seen that.
No? I mean, so?
Rothal just flicks one of his ears. Neither am I. So
You're closer to
I flap
human
my
than me.
wings.
Well, yeah, quite understands.
Deb's an animal
I
half the
think.
time.
yeah.
And I'm human. But I don't care.
Does that mean you
Sorry.
like her?
Why would this matter?
Ooh, Kay likes Rua.
What?
You're an
No,
you're an
not
attractive
even.
woman. Nobody cares. Why would it matter?
Because it's. Have you seen the place around here? The only two non-humans, Quint aside, that I've seen are Isaac and I. Everyone else, you look like a human. You just have long ears.
That is not true.
Yeah,
I look-
he's very clearly an elf.
Yeah. Very noticeably not human.
A human with long ears.
I'm confused.
No humans have these ears. He just like grabs his ear.
I'm confused. You guys all look like humans to me,
That's
says the bird.
You're
I think.
never mind, Quite.
No. Well,
Mine's got
Ru-
priorities,
Ru-
okay? Do you have
Rua-
feathers? No, you're human.
Is
Yeah.
is relationships with people like you or me or other people like Isaac, which is Isaac human?
He's got like a demon
Isaac
arm.
is a tiefling.
Yeah, I thought he had a demon arm, but he was human.
I mean, the tiefling demon blood can show up in different ways, manifest in
I
different ways
know.
in people, but
Yeah, I thought he was human with
He
a
does
demon
present as human with a demonic arm. Yes.
arm. Okay, that's what I was wondering. I was like, wait a minute, I thought he was human. Is
Oh.
that not normal outside of or wherever you're from?
At this point, she just looks concerned. Is it normal where you're from?
I mean,
Yeah.
I've been a lot of
necessarily
places.
not necessarily where my tribe is, but that's just because of sheer numbers. But like where I've been, yes.
I've traveled this land for quite a while, and we've seen quite a different relationships and people, and it's not normal.
If it helps, nothing is normal from where I'm
Yeah.
from.
Yeah, you're from the weird,
I know.
wild place of whatever the freak it's called.
Let me put it to you this way: the fact that there are no different people and people give you weird looks around here is kind of the weird part.
Oh no, they've been giving me weird looks.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is them giving you weird looks is weird.
Yeah.
'Cause,
We didn't bat an eyelash at you, Rua.
yeah, tieflings are normal. That's not nothing crazy. Just like elves are. Just like
Although
all the
Rothan's a
other
little
races
bit
are.
weird for
I'm
it. Not gonna lie.
I'm weird. Yeah, no, my people are different. We're still elves.
I don't understand.
Do you like her?
Which
Him?
which
Her?
part?
I don't know. At this point, she looks a little bit lost just at the thought of tieflings being normal and just being an everyday person. And she just looks a little bit spaced out.
Where are you from?
A house?
That's good. That's a good start.
A place?
Getting there.
I don't know.
Okay, good. That's fair.
I don't know where it is relative to here, but I was.
Does your hometown have a name?
Not really. I was just in a forest with my mother and brother.
Yeah.
Did the forest have a name, or?
I wasn't allowed to learn names.
Like names of places?
Yes. My place, the only place that I knew was that mansion. Or house.
Mansion, you say?
House. In character saying it's house
I was
too.
say that was a Mars slip.
Oh, was that a
No,
Mars?
that was a Rua slip.
Oh. With just your mother and your brother.
And other people sometimes.
This is all confusing for me. Why don't you just go out with the person?
I might.
I mean,
tomorrow.
If Quaint's saying this, and I figure Quaint probably doesn't have much of a experience with the thoughts of relationships being quaint, but even she finds it normal.
Well, to be fair, quaint is quaint.
Seb,
Oh.
have you, when in your travels, is he still a badger?
Badger noises. Has it been 2 hours yet, or 3 hours, or whatever the time limit is?
Half your level.
I think we've been walking for like an hour, right?
I would think like 40-something minutes, I think is what it was supposed to take.
It was. I'm letting you guys do your
Yeah.
chit-chatty chats. So you guys have been walking maybe 15 minutes. You're like
Okay.
just getting to the edge of town, and you're about to pass through the gate.
Seb, in your travels, and just nod your head yes, up or down or left or right, whichever one, if you're able to as a badger. In your travels, have you seen tieflings in relationships with other people? Is it common that you've seen in the places you've traveled, or like crazy heresy? Is it common?
Badger will stand up on its hind legs and walk like a human for a little bit, and just like give the best badgerish shrug it can.
Okay.
I don't know what that one was.
Did he shrug? Okay, well,
Is this
Seb.
raw animal handling?
If someone has speak with animals, does that work with a druid wild shape?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Anyways, it's not strange. It's not crazy. It's because of, well, your lineage or anything else. It's not crazy. Tieflings are normal. Normal with extra abilities.
this might be weird then, coming from a tiefling. But how are tieflings usually made?
Well, we're not mommy and a daddy.
That's great character knowledge from my knowledge.
Just looks over at Kane.
From my understanding, typically tieflings just kind of have demonic influence along their bloodline. It could be generations past, it could be closer, but that's about as much as I know. I don't deal a lot with demonology, more other things.
I'm glad you had that answer, because I didn't want to have to give the talk.
Oh no, I understand the talk.
Okay. Look, man, I don't know.
It's just, I don't... Is there... Never mind.
No, go ahead.
Is there a way to figure out what demon was impacted the bloodline?
I would imagine the demon's influence would reflect in different ways. I mean, from my understanding and my experience, most tieflings are either red or reddish in nature, and that's not quite you. You are, what color are you? Like,
I am all like purplish.
oh, I mean, it's
Yeah, I am purple. Sorry,
a
just
little
pure purple.
off.
I drew blue.
I am purple with bluish horns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was getting
So,
confused by the picture. My bad.
Not the most common influences that I've seen, but there's probably ways to track it. I don't know. Do you have any idea from passing down of stories from your family of what may have been a demonic influence? Devilish influence, I think, not demonic, sorry.
I think my father may have been a demon.
Okay. That's pretty close. Blood.
Is that why you guys were living in a house mansion out in the middle of the woods?
Maybe. Mother never really talked about him. Bringing it up will result in punishment and stuff.
I'm assuming your brother was also a tiefling as well.
No, he was human.
Your mom was human also?
My mother was human.
No, like I said, the demonic influence might not always. It could skip generations. It could skip siblings.
If you come across a way to figure out what demon then it was, I'd be thankful.
We could maybe ask the father when we get back if he knows of a way.
I do not think he would appreciate demon talk.
Devil talk. Devil.
I just mean.
Oh, devil.
Maybe he might know
Demons are
of
crazy.
of a spell that can assist. You know, not like a harmful spell or something, but maybe like, or of someone who traces devil. You said devil genealogy, if there is such a thing. I don't normally deal with devils.
Hey, Quaint, have you dealt with devils before in the Derfey?
Has Quaint dealt with devils before in the Feywild? I think Quaint's starting to lose her memories of the Feywild.
Oh.
He is roll a D100 for me.
I don't remember how to do that.
Slash roll.
Roll 1D100.
There you go. Oh, it's one off my favorite number. Can we just say it's 55 and I'll be happy?
Make it
55 to
56.
stay alive. Sure. You do not.
Do you not remember, or do you not?
There's a tickling of like a memory, but you can't quite grasp what it is right now. That's mostly because I don't know how many demons are in the Feywild, so
I don't remember.
Not a lot of devils in the Feywild.
I don't remember much.
ChatGPT, how many
It's not a very common place for devils to be.
I didn't think so, so I didn't want to answer
because
right
like
away.
Like Fae don't need devils to like make contracts. They kind of do their own contracts on their own kind of side of things to deal, so they kind of don't mix.
Gotcha. No, it's okay.
No, not really.
Yeah, I don't remember anything about devils ever. Demons and all that fun stuff. That's not Feywildy, I think.
Do you remember anything from the Feywild?
I do.
Do you remember what you were doing before you got brought here?
Sleeping.
Ah. That fits you. Well, shoot then. I guess while I'm at it, am I the only one who's here because things needed to happen?
I lost my parents.
What do you mean things needed to happen?
Hold on, your parents? Are you looking for them?
I was at one point in time, but I feel like I'm just never going to see them again, so I sort of gave up.
Are they birds like you?
I would hope so. I don't remember what they look like.
Wait. What? Wait.
When did you lose your parents? Was it like before you were sleeping, or after you got here?
What do you mean?
When did you lose your parents?
Oh, before the Feywild.
Before you went to the Feywild.
Yeah, well, I sort of didn't lose them before I went to the Feywild. I sort of lost them because I went to the Feywild.
Do you remember where you were before you went in?
Yeah, with my parents.
Was there a particular place you were at, or just in the woods?
Yeah, my village.
Did the village have a name?
No.
Was there any towns or villages nearby
No.
that had a name?
No.
Nope.
It was my village.
That's such a child answer. No, this is the only place in existence. What are you talking
Well,
about?
I mean, she was a kid. Like, she literally was a kid when she...
I know.
Oh, no. I get it. I just pictured
Yeah.
Charlie being like that. Like, well, what about other places? What do you mean other places?
No, it was
There is
mine.
nothing.
Huh.
Ah.
Are there any other villages nearby? Or like big towns or something?
It was in the middle of a huge forest, and it was on the top of tall trees because we're bird people. And I sort of found a little portal that was, looked like it was playful, and then I went and explored and played in it.
Okay. Huge forest is very difficult to go with.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah, that tracks. Yeah, I could attest to that.
It's well.
He was looking
as you
for
guys
her
are all
pen.
contemplating huge forests, and their place in your respective worlds. A slight rough and patting of feet catches your attention off to the side of the road, and you are approached by a wire-haired, medium-sized dog that's wearing a fancy collar. Comes trotting up to you, sits down, staring at you
I
guys.
look around to see if Theb's still here.
Is it Arthur?
You mean
Theb
Lancelot?
is still here.
Lancelot, sorry. Yep. That
It
one.
is not Lancelot.
All right.
Where
Is
is
it
Lancelot?
one of the Baron's dogs?
Nope, those are huge mastiffs.
Ah.
This one is more of like a mid-size, wiry, kind of scruffy, but really cute. Doggy with a fancy collar. It
What
sits
does the
down.
fancy collar say?
The fancy collar is a red dyed leather with kind of like what look to be metal circle embellishments hammered into it.
It has a what?
Fancy collar?
Yeah, what was on the collar?
Oh, it was like a red dyed leather with like circles of like a silvered metal hammered into it. So it has like a pattern of like metallic circles around it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry, what was the color of the dog?
Hold one moment, just because, you know, doggies are cute and I gotta do this thing
Oh,
justice,
there's a
and my
picture.
words can't do that.
All good. God, my favorite meme right now is the video of the kid going, "Can I pet that dog?"
Oh god.
Can I pet that dog?
Dog.
Yeah,
Love that kid.
that's me.
Come on,
I
Discord.
sent it, yeah, in party chat so you can kind of get a look of what the
Yeah.
powder looks like.
Is it bigger than that though?
Yeah, I guess that doesn't really give you a size. It's like
Yeah,
mid-size.
mid-size, right?
Yeah. So like
Aw.
for those of you who have met him, Jackson sized.
Oh, okay.
He's a
Yeah.
deer.
Can
Your
pet
dog.
that dog?
Just a little bit shorter than
You know what?
Quaint.
Fuck it. Never mind. That's not the dog. I
Okay.
changed my mind.
Is
Okay.
it gonna be just Jackson?
No, you know what? I can't do that.
Why?
For reasons.
Why not?
No. Not at all.
Insight checks the dog.
The dog sits down and whines at you guys for a moment before standing up, taking a few steps away, and looking
I'm
back
peeing.
towards you.
I'm follow
Oh.
the
As
dog.
if it wants us to follow it.
Yep.
Wow, I wonder where it wants us to go.
Rothon's gonna take his bow and arrow out and go stealthily follow.
Okay.
Are we in the middle of town?
No, you guys have
we're,
already went through the gate
Yeah, we're walking to
of the town. So you're
the guy's
walking
house.
along the shore of the lake to the dude's house.
Oh.
He's like a hunter. So his house is like a hut out.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I want
Well,
the
I didn't realize
dog.
we were that far away already.
Now let's go follow him.
It's surprising how long Quaint has lasted in the Feywild when she wants to pet every single creature.
It
Must
is.
bond with everything.
The dog takes a couple, like, walks forward a little bit, stops and waits for you. Walks forward a little bit, smells some stuff, pees, waits for you, walks forward. It's maybe a 5-minute walk, not that far. And the dog leads you to a area of disturbed dirt and begins to dig it up. Its tail wagging and the dog is whining. It digs down a little bit and a leash handle with the same fancy design as the collar pokes out. The dog takes a few steps back, sits down, starts whining while looking at you guys.
Do you want the leash on you, boy?
Your owner's not under the dirt, is it? Tab, you want to dig?
do a perception check just to see if anybody is around hiding?
Yeah, of course.
Let's see. Can I get anything for this? I don't think so. Nope.
I'm gonna take a look at that leash.
Terrible perception check. Knew it.
Oh, I can perception. What are we perceptioning for? I can investigate if it's the dog's collar or leash.
I'm gonna give the leash to Queen.
So it's not the whole leash; it's just the handle part of the leash that is sticking out of the dirt.
Wait.
The rest of the
Oh.
leash is still within the dirt.
Are we in a
Well, then where's the
forest?
badger?
Yes, you guys are slightly in the forest.
Then it's actually a 9.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't get advantage.
Natural exploit.
You look
Natural ranger?
around and
No. I don't get advantage. I get proficiency doubled.
Oh, you're not. Your favorite terrain's not forest.
Yeah, my favorite terrain is forest.
I thought they get advantage
Isn't
on
it
certain
advantage?
checks.
Let me take a look. Hold on. Da-da-da. Difficult terrain is slow. Group can't become lost. Except by magical means. Stealthily, when you forage, while tracking other creatures. Da-da-da.
Did it change?
This says your favorite terrain type. Your proficiency bonus is doubled for proficient skills when you make an int or wisdom check related to
okay.
it.
So it's just
While traveling
proficiency
for an
double.
hour, difficult terrain doesn't slow your group to travel. Can't become lost except for magic. Remain
Yeah.
alert to danger even when engaged.
Yeah,
Move
but your
stealthily at a
proficiency is
normal
just doubled.
pace. Yeah.
You look around, and as you are looking around, a leaf falls down and lands right on your eyeball.
Ouch!
And
Ah.
you rub it away, and like you get a good look around, but your eyes were watery, so they're blurry, so you can't really see a lot.
Ah.
Oh,
That was no.
At least it's
That's
it's
gotta
not a
hurt.
natural one. It would have been a pine needle.
oh!
Right in the eye.
Just kidding. The leash handle itself is red dyed leather and has like the same circular kind of studs hammered into it.
Deb, do you want to dig here?
I mean, I have another thing. I could do the thing.
If you're not out of badger, dig. If you are out of badger, don't dig. We'll just.
It's been like 3 hours or no? 2 hours? How long is it? Is it 2 hours? 3 hours?
Yeah, you're coming up on the 2-hour-ish mark.
Okay, so I have a little bit of time, probably enough time to dig large hole.
For
Okay.
sure.
Large hole be dug.
Okay. You dig around, and the leash handle is connected to a leash, which is connected to a collar, which is held in the hands of the corpse of a small girl.
Oh.
Oh.
You guys look towards the girl, and then you look towards the dog,
The dog did it.
and there is no dog.
Oh. Wait.
Is the little
How-
girl the description of Arabella?
Oh.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Dodge that bullet.
Why
Hmm?
did we just?
What is this creepy? I hate this place.
Did we? Should we cover her back up?
She like recently passed?
There is a little bit of decay that has set in. Do a medicine check.
Totally.
You can kind of ascertain, maybe a couple days.
Oh.
It does not smell great right now.
We don't recognize her?
No, this girl has like a curly blonde hair. Hue of the skin is kind of hard to ascertain because of the decay itself. But a little further digging uncovers tufts of fur and small bones.
What, was she eating the dog?
Or the dog was buried with her. Potentially. Do the bones match the size of the dog that we saw?
Yes.
Ah.
What's up with animals and people and being all spirity right now? Like,
I think it's
really
the nature of this land.
weird.
Little girl buried with her dog. Dog ghost came and got us. Do we know anything about a missing children?
Other than the one we're looking for?
Other than, the one we're looking for?
Besides
Nope.
Arabella, no.
And the Baron kind of gave the impression that there are no missing children.
Said the girl
Within
had
the
blonde
town
curly
limits.
hair.
Blonde, curly hair. Hence also why I couldn't change the dog to Jackson, because that's just too close to home.
Does she have anything else in the grave or on her or anything? Or just like
obvious
no.
wounds?
Close.
No, it does appear as if that body was almost buried on top of the dog remains. And they are at 2 different stages of decomp.
Dog was
The
killed
dog
first.
is more decomped?
Mm-hmm.
How
the dog is mostly bones and fur. There's not a lot of fleshy bits left.
was there a decent amount of like separation between the layers where she was and the dog was?
6-ish inches.
But wasn't she holding the leash?
She was holding the collar in her hand, and the collar was attached to the leash.
Oh.
Did it
So, like,
look like
almost holding
she
it in
was
reverse.
Oh.
This music got aggressive.
Did it look like she was put there haphazardly?
No, it looks like she was laid there.
Oh.
Someone who cared about her put her here.
Did you guys know if the hunter had a daughter?
I wonder if I mean, I guess they could have just laid her to rest here. Maybe that was her favorite dog.
Or her only dog. I mean, she was
Or her only
like
dog.
a child.
At that moment, you guys hear sounds of scuttling coming through the trees towards you.
Hurry. Bury her again. I hate us for
As
undiscovering bodies.
4 giant spiders
Oh, goody.
Of course.
crawl out through the trees,
Oh.
encircling you, and come in towards the party.
And
And that
is
is
where
where
we'll
we
end
will
the session.
end the session. Yes.
Goddamn spiders and their magic dog illusions.
Yes, those tricksy spiders. Luring us in.
Spiders, man.
No. I mean, they're not even like spooters, they're just spiders.
Not even spooters.
No,
They're
they're not
spiders.
spooters. They are definitely not spooters. They're straight up spiders, and they gross as fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Legs,
the
they're
spiders
scary.
are like 2
Oh.
inches big. We can squash them.
No. These are giant spiders.
As long as they don't teleport, I'm happy.
Okay, like 5 inches big. We fine.
You think
Rua's
5
got big
inches is
feet,
big?
right?
Rua's gonna get eaten by a spider next game.